Stream up. What happened last week, Luke? You're also muted.
Well, Emily might be
Okay,
just sign it to us.
okay, Jonathan and Katie, both of you at
Holy
once.
shit, do you know sign language? No, okay, that was fake. Alright, that's fine.
Okay, so Jonathan and then Katie, what happened last week?
Ah, fuck! No, it's Luke's turn!
Get to it, what happened?
No, don't worry. I'll take care of it.
Okay, you're back.
Give me 1 second. Just let me pull up the TLDR real quick.
Oh my god.
All right.
I'm totally gonna see this.
So on the last session,
Of Dragon Ball Z.
exactly. On the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, Super Saiyan God Gogeta kicked Broly's ass, and it was sick.
It was sick.
It was absolutely sick.
Sick movie.
I watched that movie like 3 times. Anyway, so big battle of Volcano Peak. It's over. It's ended. We're in aftermath. We're looting. We're getting some treasure. We're identifying things. We find these 4 gold bangles. We get like 200 gold. And then we get back. And there's talk about the fancy stone. The first lights are all like, oh, there's stone. Here, Fahar, you should have it. Fahar's like, sick. I got a sweet-ass stone. And then Merlin creates a nice little shrine on the turtle. Wait a second.
That's kind
I
of
think I'm on the
last
wrong
session.
TLDR. That's the very wrong TLDR. Where's the... Wait, but that's the most recent one.
No, it's
Am
not.
I on the wrong page?
Go to 78.
I'm on the wrong page. Let me see. Let me get it. Let me give it. There we go.
78.
There we go. All right, we found it. There it is.
Right.
Sorry, everyone. That was the last episode of Dragon Ball Z. Here's the actual last episode of Dragon Ball Z with the orcs. All right. So Alien gives his giant revolution speech. He brings forth his demon blood, wine, to be drunk by the orcs in order to gain their submission. A victory brew fit for a horde. After that, Fahar goes around as a pigeon, and he's like, "Hey there, handsome orc fellows. Do you want to be friends?" And the first 2 are like, "Not really, but thanks." And the third one's like, "Get out my face, or I'll kill you." And Fahar's like, "Kill me, you say? What an interesting prospect." And then Fahar almost dies. And then Fahar comes back, his chest is caved in a little bit. We patch him up, we give him little pat-pats, and he's all good. After that, we teleport back to the very manor where Aldia and Dagwin go ahead and exchange some shade, as you do, And then, me and Aldia, good old Wally and Waldia, head to the king, and, they give the deets, and they're like, "Hey, this is what happened. We're all set to go. We're ready to fight. We're ready to fuck. We're ready to party." And the king's just like, "Well, fucking and partying. I have left the room." And then he claps his hands, and we're off. We're off and away to the great room. And we all know what happened in the great room.
I wrote about it.
Anyway, we have Fahar, Oswald, and Makia. They're all talking about going to Cordoba, and they're like, "Yeah, we got to go to Cordoba right now. That sounds like the best idea. But first, let's hit up Joey's fish shack."
Thank you for reminding me of those
Everyone's like, "Okay, let's hit it up. Let's get some grub." And then Aldia and Walton give a presidential suite, and Aldia gives her nice letter. Her nice return letter to Walton. Walton's like,
"Oh, fuck, you're right."
"Oh, God. I want to smash that. I'm
And they did.
I'm going to ruin that. I'm going to ruin this room." The king is going to have to demolish this room.
They're gonna have to cast cleanse in here.
They're going to have to use a wish spell to get the stains out.
Have to, dispel magic and then hollow.
Exactly. And then Oswald copies some spells and becomes a member of the Temple of Nethys for the next 29 and a half years.
Yeah.
What an odd number. And then after that, everyone preps up for their final battle. I'm sure Fahar's doing something, Maka's doing something, Oswald's doing drugs, and probably Vulcan. But everyone's having a great night. Great last night on Earth.
Yeah, so
Anyway,
Fahar went back to read his big old book, and then spent the night at Galahad's place, let him in on what's going on, but let's see.
Hey, we have Vulcan art! Oh, look! Oh, it's everybody! Thank God, I know what Vulcan looks like now. I've been, eschewing physical descriptions of the dude this whole time.
Shit. Vulcan is so thoughty.
He is.
What the fuck? And
he's
even
quite
Horace. Horace is giving the fuck me up. Horace, you dog.
Oh my god. Vulcan is thoughty. What?
Dude, look at him, dude.
Oh, he's good.
Dude, Vulcan fucks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Dungar does not.
I like him.
That fort?
I like him androgynous. What can I say?
Oh my god, you even got
No
Vulcan's
person
little
say you
killer
don't.
labyrinth.
Oh my God!
Amazing. Amazing.
This
He's
is
so good!
this is some next level shit.
Hey, there's the pond I almost drowned in.
Oh
Yep.
my God, that's so great! Holy crap!
Maka was out catching a Cyclops last night. She threw that guy in there.
Wow, this is a
Nice.
McMansion. I know why there are so many violations now.
Mm.
Holy cow. All right, well, that's Oswald's house.
Amazing.
McMansion.
So good.
Yeah, 3 stories actually, but this picture will suffice.
Yeah,
Little
wow.
bit more.
Oh, it's not centered. Ooh, yeah. This is a good one. This is a good one. There's a turret that grew off to the
What's
side.
with these chimneys?
Very good. Yeah, chimneys everywhere.
Why does this house have 6 chimneys?
It's really good. Even if you cut off what's obviously been added on, the front door still isn't centered. It's great. It's so good.
It's almost like the master of this manor was on drugs when it was built.
Almost, yeah, almost
Just
that.
looks straight to me.
Where's the fine veneer of dust?
You have to get real close.
You're banned.
So
The
it's
the actual house itself is painted black. That's all cocaine does.
so it's the morning of, I assume.
Wait, Cookie Draft? Marissa 2019?
Okay, so it's the next morning. You awaken in Vulcan's vicinity. He's actually not too big into snuggling. But let's see, who's at your house right now? It is.
Good question.
That would be you and Maka.
Fahar's at Galahad's.
Yes.
Oh shit! Gotta kill the undead today. I say as I wake up, as one does.
He's like, oh yes, don't forget that. It's very important. Vulcan says in a hazy meditative state.
Ah, yeah, meditation. Maka better not have slept in the pillow fort again. That thing's not stable.
I absolutely did.
Rush downstairs, take a look at it. Okay, I'm not sure these support beams should be here. I want to make an engineering check on the structure of this pillow fort.
Go ahead, yeah.
Engineering.
Are you checking it for fucking code violations? Since you're so
making sure, It's
You're
all
so knowledgeable of them.
everything's laid out. Okay,
Ooh.
that's the no. Okay, not the lowest, but yeah,
That's the lowest, almost the lowest you can possibly get.
almost the lowest.
You think that this is precarious as a pillow fort is, and you could literally just walk through it and knock it over.
That's all pillow forts.
And
How did I get stuck here last time?
give me a perception check.
That legendary. You know my house is well lit. Now that I've gotten this vision.
Okay.
Wow. Holy shit.
Actually, a lot of these sheets are definitely new. You cannot possibly have had this many pillows and like coat racks that this fort is constructed out of, like, even days ago. You're beginning to suspect that Horus has been clandestinely using house funds to pay for expansions on the pillow fort.
What the?
That's right.
I look down at the sheets. What? These have a higher thread count than my own bed.
I needed
What the hell's
them.
going on here?
I needed
Where are you
them
getting
for
this-
the retaining wall.
Where are you getting this money?
Retaining wall.
I don't know. Your halfling just keeps bringing me blankets and stuff. I ask him for more, and he keeps bringing them. He hasn't stopped,
Oh,
so I keep asking.
no. Can I ask, just out of character, what's Maka's charisma?
21.
Fuck. I never should have brought a child. Especially not a petty-looking one. To the home. Not with these simple, sympathetic sots around me. Alright. I'll let them continue to entertain you, seeing as we have something pretty dang important to do today. Margaret, did you need anything? Any preparations? Anything I could assist you with? Is that rat face Maka?
That's rat face mode.
Wow.
I love it.
I think I am as ready as I'll be. I've been waiting for this day for a long time. Ever since you hired me, actually.
Yeah, what was that? 2 weeks ago? A week ago?
Was it really only that long?
I think so.
I feel like I've known you guys for months.
Like 8 months specifically.
I'm wondering. Actually, Maka, would you allow me to read your fortune today?
I didn't even know you could do that. Is that what your
Well.
bird lets you do now?
Yeah. Now that we're entangled, I gain some benefit from his astral nature.
Wow.
There he goes.
Oswald, I'll let you read my fortune if you ask your bird. Aldi and Walton lost something when they resurrected me or brought me back from that soul gem. Apparently, they lost a part of their fate, from what I remember. Can you ask your bird if there's any way that I could give them some of mine, perhaps? Or at least one of them?
How about and I want to say that I've made my extracts beforehand this conversation because this would make this much more interesting.
Okay.
How about you ask him yourself, and I give you an extract.
What does it look like?
It's it'd be hard to tell, but I'll tell you, it's essentially, let's see, what color would it be? Maybe a faint yellow with like clippings of bird feather, or clippings of some animal part.
Ugh. Bottoms up, I guess.
Right. So, you know how? So Oliver, I bought that spell book from you from that the other day, and one of them was, what's it called? Hold on. Essentially, it's the one that makes you turn into an animal. I can't remember the spell name right now. Oswald. Beast Shape. Beast Shape 1. And this one's set to turn you into a bird.
Okay.
Wow, very nice.
So how would you say this magic works, Oliver? Like, it's set to a bird, but could Maka be a bird of her choosing? When one takes this? It just says small animal, and that fits.
A smaller medium creature of the animal type. I guess you have a feather, any bird will suffice.
Rat bird.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I mean, I'll just turn into a raven. Seems fair.
Alright, you gulp it down, and it feels weird and peculiar as your clothes are absorbed into your body, and you sprout feathers all over, while simultaneously getting smaller and smaller and smaller. You see, just as your perspective drops to even shorter than you already are, as Oswald just towers over you now. And you are a raven. And you hear the cry of, what's his face?
The Horned Hawk.
Yeah, but did it have a name? No, it's just the Horned
Nope.
Hawk. Okay, yeah. You hear the cry of the Horned Hawk, which before was just a shrill shriek, but now you understand that it's yelling at Oswald to get his life into shape. It's like, Oswald! What games are you playing?
Not today, don't want to hear it.
Can you understand me, Oswald?
I believe all I hear is chirping.
Yeah.
Guess he can't. But you can understand me.
Huh?
But she's... Are you always talking to Oswald like this?
Only when he needs it. Which is always.
Well, I suppose It's only fair that I introduce myself. My name is Maka, and I'm one of Oswald's companions.
Greetings. I am the great Horned Hawk, the master of Oswald.
Oswald has a master?
Yes, and it is I.
You're not doing a very good job if he's supposed to be doing what you say.
Which is why he needs discipline.
He says that you've given him the ability to interact with fate, interact with destiny. Is that true?
Given, hardly. My presence here and our unfortunate melding have gifted him a portion of my great power and insight into the world beyond.
Then I have a question. I've heard that fate can be malleable in the sense that prophecies can be shifted, and even moments that one are destined to come to can be stolen away by another who wishes to have that future. How does one learn to perhaps give their fate to others?
Now that is a question I've never considered. As you watch this hawk for the first time become pensive, to bequeath fate itself. I have encountered thieves of time before, ones who could steal very moments from their own future to use in the present, to twist what seemed to be a sure outcome from victory to defeat, and vice versa. These practitioners were few and rare, and could only change their own destinies, not affect those of others. But to give one's fate, that is in the realm of Pharasma, the goddess of fate. For the web she weaves and the twine of destiny are unknown to almost all, except ones who can peer into it through arcane and occult means. If a person is able to read the skeins of destiny and unlock such powers that come with it, then perhaps they would know how to manipulate it further. Perhaps you can make a deal with such a teller of fortune.
Ah, yes, a fortune teller.
How would one take a step towards reading them?
there are many forms of divination, one of which Oswald has tried and failed already.
Oh, come on.
By the entrails of animals, by the reading of tea leaves, the astral plane, and watching the stars and the heavens on high. If you are so adept, then the stars may reveal their secrets to you.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Hawk.
I am the great horned owl, little girl.
Mr. Owl.
Thank you.
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take?
To get the center of fate. Center of destiny. Well, how do you like the rest of our friends so far?
My opinion of all of you is much higher than of Oswald.
Gee, thanks.
So, Oswald can just hear half this conversation. Right?
Yeah.
Wow, nice. Well, I'm glad you're part of the party. No, we don't get to talk to you very often, but you're still one of us. One of Oswald means one of us.
And it looks at you with those just enormous hawk eyes. And it's really hard to read the expressions of such a creature, but you think it's probably happy about that?
You know, for a fleshy tumor, you're pretty cute.
As Oswald's back hair stares back at you.
It's like a mole on it.
Yeah. Some, like, liver spots.
Yes.
I don't think anyone else would think you're cute, but I like weird things, so...
This form is not cute in the slightest. Once Oswald expires and I ascend back to the ethereal plane, I will take again my beautiful form.
Oh, so you're just waiting for me to die. Okay.
Well...
Not until you have reached your potential, young old man.
Young old man.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Young old man.
Well, when that happens, feel free to visit the material plane. I'll be around still, probably. Hopefully. But
Yes. As the youngest of this group, I would hope that you are.
I did already kind of half die, though, so hard to say.
You're halfway in the grave as it is.
That's true. Very true. Alright, how do I just go over to Oswald and, like, peck him? Peck his foot? How long does this last?
Well, it lasts 12 minutes. That'll just wear off.
Alright.
Yes, but... And then, you listen to the Great Horn talk, continue to talk to Oswald about how much better Fahar is as a person and how he should be more like Fahar, with convictions and righteousness.
Of course. Is it just because he turns into a bird, too?
What a bastard. Well, once Maka wears wears off. Alright. No more dawdling. I think I'm just gonna go stop by the weapons shop. And then I'll have our friend's little visit.
Okay. Just for the sake of time, what are you buying?
I am buying a hand crossbow.
Okay. At the moment, since we are in wartime, all weapon prices are doubled, but you can diplomacy that down.
Understandable.
You can also go to the yard where you saw all the weapons. Just take one.
Which yard?
My front yard. Though I suppose we moved those off to the warehouse. That's right. Never mind.
Yeah.
They're not there anymore.
Rip.
Rip.
Double price negotiation it is. Let's see. Diplomacy?
Yeah.
This is not gathering information. So... Oh.
Okay. You convince the merchant, like, did you not see my statue? I am.
Come on.
Also,
I'm a town hero.
It's a matter of national importance that I have this crossbow. So you can buy it at normal price.
Alright. I'll look that up and subtract that from my total shortly.
Okay. Eventually, Vahar makes it back to your house.
Bastard.
What?
Alabaster, cousin, sent me a letter.
You have a
My cousin,
named-
yeah. It's not weird.
It's a little strange.
He does talk about his funny uncle.
Look, man,
Fine.
I have a hawk growing out of my back. You're worried about my cousin Alabaster.
See, there is a man with conviction who is not currently high right now.
Anyway,
Something always have to make so much noise.
did you finish that book for her?
No. Not even close.
Damn.
Hopefully I survive to do that.
Hopefully. Well, get yourself acquainted with get yourself some breakfast. We got some nice croissants here today. Provided by Horace, of course.
Thank you. Hey, has Merlin teleported himself back to the manor yet?
Let's take a look out the window. Is he there?
Housepeak's there. Merlin's not.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting he didn't take Housepeak. Well, no point looking out the window. He's not here.
It's strange that he hasn't come back yet. Oh, it's going to be a long day. I really don't want to have to send a message to him first thing to see where he's off to. Maybe I'll just start with breakfast. I'm gonna have some croissants while I wait for Merlin to decide to come back.
Meanwhile, in the ambassador suite of the royal palace of Kodencal, you guys are disturbed by a quiet knock at the door. They have brought your breakfast. It is just this is a full English breakfast.
Scrumptious.
Scrumptious indeed. Just platters of meat and beans and stuff.
Good, we need to load up. Last night took a lot of energy.
Yeah, you gulf down like a gallon of water.
Well, I, for one, am ready to rejoin our compadres. And mostly I have something to tell Fahar, or ask Fahar to do, so I'm ready to go.
Yep. Quick little munch down, and then back to the rest of the party.
Yep. Seems good.
Alright, so you guys travel back to Oswald's place all together.
Yay! My friends!
Did we all get the note that Walton sent about the battle? We're all ready to go. We're all up. We've had our breakfast.
It's time to
I love having a
go.
full group. We kill everything so fast.
Would anybody like some croissants or some kava tea?
No, I couldn't eat another bite.
Yeah, we ate. Fahar, where's Fahar? Is he here?
Mouthful of croissant.
Fahar! The day has come. I have a favor to ask. Remember, the elven lass we met at the edge of the forest? I need you to send a message to her. Because I forgot to tell her where we're going to be meeting.
Which one?
Silver hair, looks like my mother, but isn't.
Oh,
Cirrus
good.
was her name.
The one we met in Cordova.
Yeah.
Oh well. Funny you would mention her. I was planning on going back to Cordova today.
What? Why? You can't. Didn't you get the note? We're doing it. We're doing the thing. We're meeting the king and we're calling the parties together and we're going to Fiebhart.
I might have to make a stop at Cordova, but I will teleport to you all and meet with you in time to save the world, I assure you.
What is more important than this, Fahar? What in all of the land could be more important
I've never
than
seen Walton this angry.
saving the world?
The ever-lingering problem of a missing first light.
Yeah.
Oh, yes! And you know what else will be missing if we don't succeed in this battle? The rest of the first light! In fact, all first lights will be gone.
You know, not much has changed in the last 12 hours.
We're coordinating a strike here.
Yes.
Everyone's going.
The armies are ready. They are in position. We are the strike team that is going in today.
Yeah, you can't teleport in if you don't know where we are.
Yes, you see, is it just me or would it have been nice if they had kept us a bit more in the loop as when they planned to do this whole thing?
Oh god.
I mean, yes, it would have been nice, but we're here to wait on the king's orders, not be in his council. That's not our job. Yet.
Well, we have a first light missing, and another that could be helping us who's gone off on his errand. And quite frankly, I don't think that he's going to deal with this in a timely or efficient manner.
Hexers.
I'll come back and I'll bring friends.
We can't wait for you.
You'll bring plenty of friends to our funeral. That's very nice of you. That's very...
You know, we have enough time to sit around and have breakfast. If I leave now, I'll be done with this by the time you even make it to the castle.
Fine, go then.
I'm sure you know whenever we go to the royal palace, there's about 2 to 4 to sometimes 6 hours of talking before anything gets done.
Fine, just go. Just get a message to Cirrus.
This is when we go to the castle, and Oliver's just like, all right, the king sets you guys up, he gets the mages ready, boom, you're teleported instantly, no words, gone.
That's kind of what he was implying there.
Yeah. Fahar, Mr. Fahar, I have my own side quests. All Ghazali.
If you get left behind, I'm not going to say I told you so, but I will absolutely say I told you so.
Well, before I commit to this, I should probably ask, Oswald Maka, are you still willing to help me with this matter, like we discussed earlier?
No! You don't get to take them too! No! You're just going to send me and Aldia as the sole strike team.
Elion will probably be there.
Faha! Have you come down with something?
Nothing besides a commitment to my church and a promise to aid the First Light in their time of need.
Yes, and a good way to help all the First Lights and to aid your church would be to be a part of the battle to decide.
Yeah, I'm sick. Sick for my love of Jesus.
How do I explain to you?
Thank you, Phil.
How do I explain to you that you are supposed to care about saving the world more than just saving one person?
No, I still very much care about saving the world. I'm saying I can do both in one day.
And we're saying we doubt it, based on what the king told us.
You're taking Maka and Oswald. You are taking more than half of us with you on this errand.
Yes, our necromantic specialist and perhaps the best investigator in Codencal. They would be of great help in tracking down a missing person.
You know where else?
In undead infested countryside.
You know where else they would be of great help for her? On the goddamn strike team.
Okay. I feel like I should explain my plan to you so that to put you at ease.
Yeah.
You see, if all goes as I think it will, this will take perhaps 45 minutes, an hour.
You need an investigator. You need to investigate something. How is that going to take 45 minutes to an hour?
Well, you see, I have our wonderful little Maka here.
Like, don't make her
Who?
the goblin.
Who's free to make her own decisions, by the way.
You know what? Maka, Oswald.
Yes, I asked her if she would be willing to help me with this yesterday, but you see, she can raise undead under her own control, including the cruel, and they can give us all the information they know, anything we ask them for, because they will be beholden to her will.
All right.
If we can track down a cruel of sufficient strength, perhaps one that is at least a tier or two up in their chain of command, and ask it if and where it took any prisoners, we can have this taken care of in short order. It will be as simple as asking someone a question who cannot lie to you.
I stand this.
You see how this could be much simpler than you probably think it is?
I think you're insane.
Oswald, Marka,
I've been called worse.
what are your opinions on the matter?
I agreed to help Fahar, but
You know,
I didn't realize that this big fight was gonna happen so soon. Is there really a way that we can do both, Fahar?
With just us, yes, it would be a bit of a strain on our resources, but it's doable. It would be much simpler if Merlin would decide to show up. Still wondering where that child is. I shouldn't call him a child, he's in his 40s. He acts like a child sometimes.
The timing is poor. I did agree to help to this. I could see my skills being used in this, but the timing is poor.
Do we do big fight first, find cleric second? That would put Aldi and Walton's worries away, right?
Could we convince you to do that, Far?
If they've taken prisoners, there's a strong likelihood that the prisoners are in Fiebhart, where we are preparing to storm this very second. If they aren't in Fiebhart, then this requires a little more of an extensive investigation, don't you think? Which would take place probably after the battle. Anyway.
Yes, you see, in that scenario, I can just teleport back to Fiebhart, join the rest of you, and I can resolve the rest of my business after this encounter.
It's overrun with Cruel. You're going to be teleporting in blind. If you can even get there, if it's so ravaged you can recognize it. Do what you want.
The smell of highly spiced meat wafts through the hallway. Boom. As Merlin walks in. Oh, here you guys are. And,
Why do you smell like meat?
And he's holding just like this massive drumstick.
Oh, that explains it.
Of dragonborn spicy mega chicken.
Mega.
So, that's what Swordbeak was.
Hey guys.
Merlin, please, would you talk some sense into Fahar?
What?
For 3 months.
We are supposed to be gone, teleported as the strike team into Fiebhart today, within
Yeah, that's what
the
he did.
next...
Now. Within now would be good.
Within now. And he wants to go off to try and find the first
Great.
light, and he wants to take Marka and Oswald
Really, I
with
don't like
him.
He's very annoying. He's
Wait,
like-
what? Why? We're striking today?
Yes. I thought you would be here and get the note. Well, we thought you would be here to get the note.
I thought you would get the note.
No, I had to bring back
Oh, wait.
Fahar's friend.
This is really, really
Wait.
great of Fahar to do
I also
Wait,
want-
this now.
And I ran out of teleports to come back, so I had to wait until the morning.
Of course you did, because Fahar didn't really think of that, did he?
No, that was the plan. We knew he would be out tonight.
I cannot believe you right now.
Wait, so the king wants us to go to Fiebhart
Yes.
today.
Yes,
We're going right now. As a matter of fact, right
but
now.
we were just coming here to pick you all up. There's a carriage outside.
Oh, that's nice.
Anyway, Merlin, while they're off on their carriage ride to the palace, I was going to go back to Cordova and deal with my business in the time that it takes the Royal Herald to announce their arrival.
Oh, I have to go back.
Wait.
Are you kidding me?
See, you keep saying that it's going to take that long. But it's not.
Okay.
I would like to apologize to all the goddesses who I may have wronged to put me in this situation with this cleric. I cannot believe what's happening right now.
I'm telling you,
Wait.
if we go there and it looks like it's too hard of an undertaking, I will just come back.
Oh, I request to pick up.
Tyler,
Wait.
it's like all of us are in the same college course. We're all desperately telling you, hey dude, there's a final today, make sure you show up. You're like, nah man, I'm a DQ, I'll be fine. I'm just getting a blizzard right now, it'll be good. Whatever.
Goes up to the final battle
I
20
can
minutes
do
late with
both.
Starbucks.
You're just like, dude, I gotta get my my mocha chip wrap, dude.
Wait,
I got
I can do it.
Wait, Cordova.
I'll make it.
What's in Cordova?
First light. Or
Wait,
Uh,
isn't the Force Light still here? Isn't
There's a
Sunshine.
few.
Yeah, isn't
There's a
Sunshine
few of
still
them.
here?
There's a few first lights.
No, one of them is missing. There's more than one.
Okay, which one? So you want to find the missing First Light first? In like 45 minutes before our super strike?
Yes.
Oh, well. Okay, good luck.
Alright, well, I'm
Anyway.
getting in the carriage. I can't handle this right now. I'm getting in the carriage. Faha, I expect you to be there. You have some way of making sure that you come right to us. Because you seem absolutely dead set on this.
I don't know either. Pretty confusing.
Wait, what spells are you going to use to find this person? Is it like locate person? Or like find object? Or...
I'm
No,
literally
you see, our
on here. Yeah.
the method we were going to use, Maka was going to. We were going to locate one of the fallen cruel in the Cordova region, ideally one that is of higher rank. Maka raises it under her command, and it divulges the information pertaining to any captors and their locations. If that fails, or if the information we find would require a significant amount of time to investigate, then
no, just,
we return to the rest of you.
Just specifically, I'm trying to think the magic involved here. Maka can raise undead, right? So just undead. If you find a corpse and you raise it, you're just raising a thrall.
Yeah, wouldn't it be mindless? Wouldn't it be like unwilling, unable to speak or think or remember such information?
you'd have to use Speak with Dead or use another spell, I think. Not just Raise Dead.
I thought we.
Like I thought the.
I thought that we determined that the cruel possessed intelligence.
Yeah, we did, but I see what they're saying.
Well, like the process that the God King uses to create a cruel gives them intelligence. It's like a... You're taking an entity and then putting it in an animated body. If you just animate the body without the entity, without knowing how to put it there, then you just have a body, right?
Now that I think about it, Merlin does have a point. I assumed that by raising a cruel, it would just come back with its memories and its intelligence, but chances are I just raise a thoughtless undead like I would normally. Jeremiah is a bit of a fluke, to be honest.
Well, that seems like good information that we've sussed out here. What do we say we all go to the palace now?
Fiebhart, I'm gonna have to go with my gut on this one. I can't help you at this time.
What did you do with those cruel corpses
Oh,
that we
my
brought back
God.
to the manor? No, now that you've brought it up, I'm rather curious. We can just put this to rest right now.
Well,
We don't have the time. We need to go to the palace now.
Just like maybe leveling areas. You can fly, but like high.
If it'll give us, if 5 minutes will grant us Fahar
I mean, what kind
for the
of
battle, then fine.
one's right here in my pocket,
Oh,
Bonk bonk.
in my bag of holding.
Right, but, What gem is that again, Maka, that you need to raise undead?
Onyx.
Right. Also, do you have any old jewelry lying around? Perhaps some family heirlooms, onyx gems?
Oh yeah, let me just get the family heirloom. In the family heirloom room, Fahar.
I cannot believe you!
Look,
You know-
look, it's fine.
The audacity!
I take my robe of components.
It was a joke.
I take my robe of components. I only need an onyx gem worth 25 gold, and my robe of components gives me 50 gold of spell components a day
Okay.
of any spell component. So I will pull out a 25 gold chunk of onyx.
I don't understand why you're protesting this. This is, regardless of whatever I want to do, this is very good to know if we have to do it in the field later on today, and it's better that we figure this out now in the safety of Oswald's home than when our lives are in danger.
Do what you want.
Alright, you've got your gem. You've got your cruel body.
Alright. I cast Animate Dead. I touch the corpse, and I attempt to turn it into a skelly.
Alright, you do so. The clay sloughs off, and a skeleton rises before you, awaiting a command.
Hello? Hello?
Whoa!
Cruel responds. Ooh woo.
It was like a
Well, doesn't look like it's intelligent as I like jump up and down and wave my hand in front of its eyes.
The skeleton's eyeless face follows your general direction.
Yeah, is it a problem if it doesn't have vocal cords?
I mean, that is also a good point. I cast Speak with Dead. Oof. Okay. Animate Dead, Speak with Dead. Okay. Good level spells. I'll cast Speak with Dead. Oh wait, I can't cast Speak with Dead on undead creatures.
Uh,
So wait, you have two? Did you have two cruel or just one?
The other one's in the basement.
I run down to the basement.
What happened to this one's vocal cords? Kind of jab it in the neck a little bit. Ugh. Wipe my finger off on a tablecloth.
I cast Speak with the Dead on the Cruel in the basement.
Okay, Malika would know this. You can cast the spell on a corpse that has been ceased for any amount of time, but the body must be mostly intact to be able to respond.
Ah, they're like made up of different fucking corpses.
It must have at least a mouth in order to speak at all. So if you can restore the body first, then you can talk to it, but this is a very, very, very old skeleton.
Yeah. A damaged corpse may be able to give partial answers or partially correct answers, right, but it does need a mouth. Bahar, I don't think I can do this, unfortunately.
Oh, the God King's a real pain in the ass.
It's interesting that he's thought of so many ways to keep information from us. I mean, interesting that the situation provides that sort of emergent... What would you call it? A mechanic?
There are ways of talking to this thing, but, like...
But they're more complicated.
That's just what the spell says.
Mm-hmm.
Emergent mechanic. I should write a book.
A book of necromancy. Compiled. Necronomicon. That's a good name.
I am racist, and that book is also.
So Merlin's like, well, do you really?
Well, I'll admit, I don't possess the magical ability today to restore a corpse, since I was prepared more to destroy them. Well, it looks like this plan is shot.
Well, like, I mean, they said that, or Sunshine said that, you know, she was lost at Fiebhart in the battle, in the defense of it. Maybe if you could find a remnant of her life, and, like, maybe locate object or locate person. If you're close enough, maybe you'll find her that way, while we're in the city.
Yes, that was plan B. It would likely take longer, but I'll be ready to do that if an opportunity arises. So much for these damned cruel.
And then, well, while we're in the mood of finding people, we'll have to find the God King anyways, right?
I feel like he'll be easy to pick out.
Also, there's a plan for such things, and we need to go and get filled in on it. Now-ish.
Let's go. Let's.
Yes, I think I'll go. I think I'll go join Walton in the carriage then. I'll have to come up with a new plan.
Walton in the carriage, not Aldia. I see. Yeah, okay. No, it's fine. Well, if I need any healing, then I'll go to Walton and maybe not Fiebhart.
Fiebhart doesn't even have any healing spells.
Well, that's really not smart.
He has his firestone that makes you fatigued.
That sounds like a risk. Bit of a risk, but okay. Let's go. Let's go. Are you ready, Maka?
Can't get hurt if all the enemies are dead.
I'm
Big
ready.
brain.
Great.
That's just fucking. That's hey, Urameshi. The best defense is a good offense.
That's how I played this character for the last 10 months.
Fucking. Let's go to the palace.
Well, I'm getting in the carriage.
Yeah, before you go, Oswald, Vulcan ties a little ribbon around your wrist, a little good luck charm, tells you to come back.
Aww.
I'm coming home. Don't worry.
And if you don't, he knows what to do about the stuff in the basement.
Oh man.
To erase the hard drive.
Yeah, if Oswald was around during hard drives, that's exactly what he'd say.
Horace and Dungar wish you guys well, and you are off into the carriage. You're sped out into the royal palace. You guys are expected. You're ushered in to the war room. No, that's not palace. Where's the palace? There it is. Let me get my... There we go. My settings right.
After an hour of heated debate,
Yeah.
we finally make it to the palace.
That's the pacing issue I have with this game, and it's literally everyone's fault, and I don't know what to do about it.
Tyler's just the biggest fucking troll on the planet.
I think that's it. I think that's at least 50% of the reason. being a little generous.
So she's like both.
And you are there in the room with His Majesty King Alexei Romanov IV, the Royal Guards, Vizier Dostoevsky, General Sarakas, and various other troops that you find to be unremarkable. And he says, "Ah, good, our champions have arrived. I trust that you've had a full morning to prepare."
Yeah. Yep, we're refreshed and ready to fight some firebenders. I mean, zombies.
Yes, just wondering if the king was able to procure the items I asked for.
The Vizier says, "Oh, of course.
You idiot, of course he did.
Ah.
You fucking buffoon. Who do you think you're talking to? This is the king of Coon Cow.
Wow.
Walton, I knew you were an idiot, but bitch.
Holy God.
So, an unguent, how do you pronounce it? Unguent? Unguent? It's like this, viscous putty, is applied to your armor, and you see it is ungent?
I think so.
Phil, how do you pronounce it?
Shh. You're asking me, dude.
Phil, come on.
I believe it's
College.
unguent. I believe it's unguent.
Unguent. Katie, can we confirm?
I don't know. Look it up on fucking dictionary.com.
Tyler, can we confirm?
Jesus.
I don't give a fuck.
Unguent. Unguent.
Unguent, okay.
There you go.
Yes, and your armor is adorned with this. You get an extra, let's see here. Damn! Gets an extra 4 AC for the next 24 hours.
Oh, I have our diplomacy tea to do! Shit!
Oh
I
wait,
keep forgetting.
Vizier, did he also manage to procure the amulet?
Yes.
Wait, you just.
In due time.
Wait, in due time.
as he takes out a box and he takes out this amulet and but here you are. It's a
Thousands have died in the time it took you to place that amulet upon my neck.
and thousands more indeed.
Are you working for the cruel friend?
No. So that is a +2 amulet. I think it's natural armor? The amulets? Yeah, okay. So that's what you've got there. And he says, I've been in contact with Elion.
Oh, good.
He shall meet you in the city when you arrive. Currently, he's directing the horde. But as of yet, in general, yes. The battle has begun. We have begun our pincer attack on all sides now. From the east, south, and west, we have drawn legions of the cruel towards our forces to meet us in the desert, which surrounds Fiebhart. So far, the plan is working in that the forces within the city itself are depleted. It is our... well, you should go there and find the God King under cover of stealth and engage him while we deal with the majority of his forces.
How long do we have, approximately?
Our numbers are vastly outnumbered. No, our forces are vastly outnumbered. For every hour we lose, perhaps... perhaps a 10th or a 20th in the fighting.
And we are just going to run them down to 0? Never mind. That's a dumb question. We have not a lot of time. Good to know.
Once we lose perhaps 20% at most, we will have to retreat and regroup, in which case the city will again be overwhelmed.
So 2 hours.
We can afford that much.
Okay.
Perhaps more if you believe it is a worthy sacrifice.
Believe. I mean, we're doing this now. If we fail, there's no second chance. Right? Am I gauging that correctly? That's what it seemed like.
This is our best chance. We do not think that the God King will be fooled twice by such a maneuver.
He has to think something's up now.
Perhaps. it would be unwise to underestimate a man of such power. But in the least, it seems to be going to plan at this moment.
Alright, well, I'd heroism us up, but we don't have an hour to spare. So, let's go.
What do you mean?
I got this tea ceremony thing from His Supreme Draconic Majesty. Pretty much guarantees a free heroism. Or the effects of it.
A gift from His Supreme Draconic Majesty to help with
Yeah.
this quest. You should
Yeah,
certainly use it.
Takes an hour. Takes a whole hour to do this ritual. I mean, I don't know if I want to use that time like that, so. Unless you really feel that your forces can hold out for an extra hour.
The linchpin of the strategy depends on your success.
Yeah. I realize that. I'm looking up the effects of heroism really quickly. +2 on everything? That's good in 5e, but it's not that good in Pathfinder. I don't know if that's worth it.
Probably too late.
Yeah, no, that's not worth it.
Is it worth the extra math we'll have to do?
No. And it'll ruin all your macros also, so it's not worth it. Next time.
Hey, speaking of best chances, Your Majesty, could I borrow a long spear?
Here, have mine.
Hey, thank you. It would be used well in battle.
Speaking of best chances, Merlin, did you ever finish my ring?
I told you it takes 8 days.
Has it been 8 days?
It's been 3 days.
God damn it! Never mind. It's fine. Doesn't make much of a difference anyway.
I worked on it at the fucking Dragonborn camp. It was really sandy. It was difficult. It's rough and guts everywhere.
I appreciate it, and I sympathize, and you're very valid and special. I'm sorry for rushing you. Alright, then I guess I'm as good to go as I'll ever be.
Well, I have a whole bunch of teleports ready. No life bubble for you guys today. Just teleports.
We don't need it. Teleport.
Life bubble seems pretty useful against things that may have something very, very. Look, I'm cloud kill. That's what I'm trying to. Look, all right.
No, we have the Febreze. It's all right.
Yeah, we have some Febreze. It's fine.
I don't think
that's not gonna help against cloud kill.
It kills odor in the air.
It's not just stinky.
Look, don't worry about it. We're going in with what we've got.
99.9% of bacteria are killed.
yes, but it's that 0.1%.
It's that 0.1% that gets you.
Look, believe me, I'm a doctor.
Back to the drawing board then.
And Merlin receives a scroll of locate person and 2 scrolls of locate object.
Nice.
It's our understanding that the Phylactery of the Lich King is an item which you have all seen and been familiar with. The Sword of Valtier. With this, you We hope that you can find it. And be sure that this lich comes back not again.
I take it Elian knows, like, how we're actually going to perform the thing to make the lich come back not again. Like,
I mean, we just gotta destroy the phylactery after we beat him in battle. And
well, I mean, like, the army
Galahad.
and shit.
Oh, the army? Yeah.
Yeah. The stuff we have to do with the Staff of Law and whatever. He knows what to do with it, yeah? Okay, we don't have to care.
I'm fairly certain the Sylvan High Council has told him everything he needs.
Holy fucking shit. I'm going to have a serious talk with that boy.
Yes,
Great.
Elion
Well-
is well aware of his role
Cool.
in this.
Just making sure.
As the Orc Warlord.
Alright.
Let's go kill some cruel guys.
Yeah, shall we?
We haven't fought, like, a single one.
I stand
They've just been around.
Well, here we go.
I'm ready.
So, alright, where to, guys? where should I take you?
Where are we? Yeah. Where are we going?
Let's see, so, I remember most distinctly there is the inn that we stayed at Fiebhart. There is, the town square kind of place.
General.
And, the Temple of Sarenrae.
Need to, General, from your strategic knowledge, where would be the best place to drop in, so to speak?
It would be unwise to teleport into an open space. The inn or the temple should suffice.
I say we try the temple.
I would suggest Tilted Towers is where we drop.
Shut up.
You're banned.
Get out. Nightmares out of
Oh
here.
my god, I can finger you now.
No more. No more.
Sorry.
Alright, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
ready for the docket.
Maybe the inn would be a safer bet. I have a feeling that the lich might have some cruel hold up in the temple, you know. Bad guys like to desecrate holy places.
You don't think the holy place would be safe from desecration?
80%?
The first light's gone missing there.
Oh.
You cut
Unless
Yeah.
they're
Remember
holed
that
up-
whole business?
Unless they're holed up in the church.
No, but we're gonna go do the fire quest.
Fuck, first of all, fuck you, Fahar. Second of all, fine. The inn sounds like a fine idea.
Fahad, do you know if the Church of Sarenrae has any sort of protection that might keep cruel out and freshness in?
Lesser undead tend to have a strong aversion to congregating in places like that, but if instructed by one of their superiors, they may overcome that aversion. Nothing concrete would keep them out of the temple, but they would likely have to be forced there. Otherwise, they wouldn't stay.
But if I know a thing or two about bad guys, it's that they like to desecrate sacred things. So yes, let's go to the inn.
Oh.
All in favor. All
What?
in favor. This is a democracy.
Is it?
It's not a fair democracy since I will always take your side, but
Marco,
I must
Everyone else-
ask, why
everyone
do you
else
bring
vote.
this child with you? I've not seen her before.
No.
don't worry about it.
don't you worry about that.
You wanna go? You wanna go?
I
Huh?
don't know what the difference is.
No, we don't want to go. We're going to go now. We're going to leave, actually.
Yeah, the inn sounds fine.
Marco, don't fight the general.
I'll fight him. I'll fight him right now.
We'll win, but we don't need that right now.
Maka has rat nose, right?
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, kind of a nice person.
What's your vote
Cat's
for?
kind of a snake.
The inn would likely be safer. I wouldn't count on the temple being a secure location right now.
Okay, then
Yeah.
are we all in agreement then?
Pathetic. That's a good way of putting it.
Seems good.
Yes.
The inn it is.
All right.
I guess you could say this is an inside job.
I hope we've all prepared invisibility today.
I hope that's not the last joke you will hear from me.
I'm unable to cast invisibility.
I can hit you. I can literally hit you with it.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's good.
Boy, I hope none of those undead have life sense. But all right, let's go.
We'll just
Oh,
do.
I'm sure they will.
The DM wouldn't mention it.
We killed those ones first.
Oliver just keeps throwing us bones. He's like, hey,
she wouldn't type out a
you
response,
might want to
and she
get
would
some
just do
life
something real
bubble.
quick.
Hey,
And that'll be her like.
I don't think Life Bubble does anything against that.
it does.
I think Merlin would have prepped Life Bubble if it was useful. Otherwise, why the fuck is Merlin here?
Merlin didn't know.
But the DM knows.
Could always just go there and choke and die.
Separate your character knowledge and your meta
So
knowledge.
like,
Oh my god.
Merlin only has so many spell slots of teleport level. And in order to teleport back here, he has to cut something out.
Look, man, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but alright,
Really?
we're just gonna go there.
It all comes down to maybe don't use Merlin as a taxi cab from now on.
That's
I mean,
the only thing I'll ever use him for.
Yeah.
He's so much more useful than that.
no fuck.
Yeah, he can make my ring better.
He makes
Eventually.
He also
he makes
gives,
shiny things and he taxis us around.
he gives
Yeah.
us haste.
Yeah,
That's
haste is
one.
good.
He gives me friendship. Also saved my life a little
And
bit.
like, he probably was
He
like.
gives Faha kisses.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he gives Fahar the hot makeouts. That's 4.
I think they're
That's
both
4 right there.
So useful. Alright. Are we going?
all right. You guys link hands with Merlin, and he casts a spell. As the world swirls around you, we will take a little break.
Cool.
Sounds good. She's
The timing is just
Timing is really good.
Emily's on point with the timing.
really though. I would have to go back and try it. But how well has Burning Crusade aged?
Oh, not well. No, it's definitely the worst part of the game now.
Yeah.
I mean, on
Yeah,
private
looking around, I can,
servers,
click 'em.
like I played Nostalrius before it like went down and all that shit, and I had a blast playing vanilla.
Yeah, I liked playing Nostalrius actually.
And then
Every time I have to, like... So, sometimes I level characters with coworkers about every other year. Every time we get to Burning Crusade content, I want to kill myself.
7 or 40.
Why is that?
So,
Why is it
because
bad?
it's fucking
It's someone else's house. Like, respect them.
just
I don't know.
Just
I don't know. Like, I get it.
boring.
Like, was immature of a sister, but also Julie, like.
look, I can
you're 25,
understand like
fucking
in the
be
current
good how dads,
game
like,
why it's boring.
grow
Because,
up, like deal with her.
yeah,
like,
it's
I don't know.
absolute
And also, Jake,
ass.
shut
Like, no
up
one-
and
no
drink
one
your
looks
respect
forward
lemon
to it.
juice.
which is why we have the level scaling, which is why everyone just skips to
I think
Wrath of the Lich King.
It just takes forever. Like, it's the slowest 10 levels of your life.
And it
So,
also
I guess now
it doesn't
her
help when
family
you
is
compare it to
older.
like the updated Cataclysm version
Sister,
of like the
that's
vanilla
cute, though, 'cause
zones.
I thought her sisters like Julie.
It has that
like,
working
needed
against it
Jake.
too, but I feel like it would be fun on a private server. I don't know why.
Maybe everyone's mood is better on a private server, and it's better.
Maybe just experiencing the content like
Oh my, what?
the
Jake
way
is
it was when it was fresh.
bullying his little underage sister.
Probably, I would say the
think-
culture. Yeah, the
I
culture's important.
literally.
Because
Yeah.
I think on this private server that Emily's playing on right now, there's
No,
like 1,600 people.
He's a fucking bully. He's disgusting.
So
You know,
there's definitely an audience for it.
my fondest memories of those zones are the gang wars that would break out in Hellfire Peninsula.
Yeah.
I love those world PvP zones.
Give me that tasty, juicy world PvP.
You're just trying to level an alt, and then some guy comes along on his main, swoops down, and stabs you to death in like 2 hits. So you tell your guild, and they're like, "Fine, we'll fuck him up." And then they tell their guild, and then pretty soon it's like a 12v12 free for all in the middle of
Yeah.
one of the quest hubs.
And then
And goddamn, that's good World of Warcraft.
my dumbass comes along on my level 12 alt, and I'm like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" And I'm just attacking of war.
And we'll be like, "How'd you even get here? You're level 12. Go home."
I am not a clever man. Here.
Ugh. Ugh.
That's one of my favorite comics. It's the one with the dude just wandering in the desert. And he's approached by that fucking
Absolutely.
demon, and it's like,
Load.
"You should not have come here." And he's like, I was just looking for the fridge, and he's like, "You ended up on the 12th plane of torment, looking for your refrigerator." I am not a clever man.
You know, it's funny because that was literally the plot of like a couple episodes ago on Crit Roll.
Yep.
Me and Oliver were talking about it. We actually cited that exact comic.
It's one of the classics,
Maybe it's the quest line.
which is odd to think.
I literally have to decide my very last spell to prepare, and I'm really trying to decide if I want more oomph or if I want to plan for potential failure.
I think you want more oomph.
Yeah, you never plan for failure.
I don't know, man. I feel like preparing Word of Recall is a really good investment.
Fahar no heal al Ghazali.
You say that, but I've literally prepared the spell Heal.
See, that's where you've gone wrong. Completely gone wrong. You should have prepped
She's gonna
at
get, like,
least
He's
3
gonna
more
make her beat
fireballs.
her.
I prepared 4!
Yeah, and you could have had 7.
In
So-
fact, this may be the most fireballs I've ever prepared in a single day. I usually don't need this many.
Look, man, you just need to flex on them, all right? You just need to flex your little fireballs on them. Just pew, 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 pew. Just
Oh
like
my-
that.
I want to kill both of them.
I really like having a webcam
literally
because
keep
you
both
guys
of
can
them.
really
They're both
get
strong.
into when I get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like seeing your gesticulations.
Yes.
It's very animated.
It's very gesticular.
Yeah. Gesticular.
What?
She is a cockhead.
Gay.
She's a dick.
I've been told I have a very expressive face, which is why I use it whenever I draw something. I just take a picture of how I want the face to look, and then I'm just
just
like,
ham.
all right, that's perfect. I was crying laughing when I made that comic last night because
Yeah,
of
I was
the
gonna-
face.
I was gonna
Like,
comment on it. Like you did different pictures of your face. And you're like,
I did notice that.
I'm just looking. I'm lucky I was able to get a decent picture of you, Katie.
I know I don't have any pictures
on
of me
there.
online. I know.
You'd be the
That's smart.
perfect angle too.
I have pictures of me online when I get a new haircut, and that's about it. But this haircut, I didn't do. This flew under the radar.
Mhm.
Oh, the Whiteland Wonder.
So no one
Wonder
can see you and be like, oh hey, is that Katie? It's like, no.
I see
don't
Callie.
Where is she?
I see her. I see her. She's right there, looking
Oh,
at
shit.
herself.
She's giving
Oh,
her.
there she is.
She's giving her.
Baby. I love her.
She likes being in the way, and she can really be in the way right there in that part of the hallway.
What a good baby.
Yep.
Tyler,
She also isn't sure if I'm going to stay in the kitchen or stay in here, so she's prepared.
doesn't want to.
Maybe I prepare harm so that I can
Ooh.
heal Maka,
Hey.
because I can't do that.
that might be a good call.
That's a good idea.
It's not a bad idea.
That's actually, I think, the best idea.
That's the smartest idea you've had all session.
But then, hey, I could also... Ooh, Chains of Light looks good.
Are we supposed to be seeing these maps?
There. Oh yeah, Tyler, it's criminal that we haven't seen your cat yet.
Oh, truly.
We are a good,
Kitty, come.
a good 2 hours, 15 minutes into this session.
I summon thee, baby cat. Oh, hello. Did you get chunkier over the weekend? I swear you got fat over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
He's been unsupervised.
My dad fed you too much, huh? I bet he
That's
did.
why. Yeah.
You are big. You are a big girl. It's
Yeah.
okay. You're beautiful no matter what.
Show us.
Cat.
Cat.
Get ready.
Oh, it's
Oh, chunky baby!
cat.
Oh, chunky.
A good kitty.
She's like, what the hell are you doing?
Dancing.
She has a fan base. She has an audience.
She's been laying in the same spot on my bed for like the last hour and a half, just watching the computer screen. Huh.
I mean, get her some dice. Let her roll up.
All right.
Get an actual Cheshire in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Mwah.
Yeah. Now that I've seen the, what was it? What are they called in Monster Hunter?
The
Palicos!
Palicos.
Yeah.
Palicos.
Yeah. Clearly, I need to like greatly expand there.
the best one
Um,
is still Meowscular.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the animation where all the cats do all this work and then he just like places the
To garnish.
Well, yeah, that's what a head chef does. The head chef has to make it perfect. Like the little chefs, those are for like the bulk work and everything.
Yeah.
The head chef makes it.
Dude, you have to watch that every single time before you go on a hunt, and it literally never gets old.
Yeah, you can skip it, but why would you?
Yeah.
Like that just gets you jazzed up. You're like, yeah, I got something to fight for.
Mm-hmm. Them cats.
I got all
Waiting
the
back,
Calicos
waiting
back,
back at the base.
and I got my little guy beside me.
Time to launch myself into the air with my bug lance and just spit. Why would you do anything else? You could just fly.
I mean, I just get my lance going, and then I blast running through the 90s.
Oh yeah.
Down, everyone. Just. Ah!
Why haven't we played Monster Hunter together?
I don't know. I need to buy it because Leo just got it and she wants to start playing. So I have someone who's fresh to the game to play with.
It's a good game.
It's a very good game.
It's enjoyable.
I need to buy the PC version. I had the PS4 version, but I only got.
Oh, I'm on PC, so.
You know, I'm just afraid I'd be too good at it. You know?
Shut the fuck up.
Get good, Tyler.
Honestly, I was talking to my
Shut
coworkers the
up!
other
She
day
literally
about it.
argues
I
with
haven't
people in
turned
fucking
on my home
Imgur.
computer in fucking
Like
months.
that is like the.
It's just been
Wow.
sitting there, my poor little baby.
I guess
It's
Wow.
just like, Dad,
the shit she
Dad,
calls
you're
herself
home.
and, like, sticking
It's
out
so
her
good to see you.
pathetic.
Where have you been? Are you gonna play some video games? And then I just go to bed, and it's just like, oh, okay, maybe later.
It'd be like that sometimes.
And then it cries. It cries a single tear.
That can't be good for your motherboard.
It isn't. That's why sometimes sometimes when I boot it up, it gives me a good old this screen before it finally goes back to normal. One of these days, you're not gonna boot up anymore, are you, Mr. Computer? Yes, for right now, you be my little boy.
So,
Then I give it
back to the session.
Oh, she's a liar.
back to
and
the
block her.
session.
This music is way too happy. Let's
Yes.
see.
We've left Happy Zone.
Now we're in power metal zone.
Ugh.
Not
You
yet.
guys are like destroying me with your power metal, honestly.
Oh, there's so much more where that came from.
Mm. My coworkers noticed, and like that was their teenage angst, and they're just like, "Fuck!"
This is for the quest the Warlock guy.
Yeah,
was
we've
on.
got a lot of Nightwish, not a lot of Indentation. An okay amount
Nightwish
of
was my
Camelot.
teenage angst, so
We could use more Epica. And a little bit more Sonata Arctica.
Look, there's a lot of bands we could throw in there,
Yeah.
but I mean, we don't want a 1,000-song playlist, dude.
I
I
mean,
heard it. I heard it.
can't say that on stream. Never mind.
Mm.
It's really good work music.
Phil,
It's really
Phil,
good.
could you do me a favor?
Mm.
Phil, could you do? I haven't heard it in so long. Could you do me the favor of doing your goblin voice? Do your snasm for me.
I unfortunately cannot at the moment.
Oh, are you in a place where you need to be quiet?
I am at the Kim estate.
Okay.
I need to be,
State.
but one of these days we'll bring Snazza back.
You have been down here for months, and we have had a woeful amount of hangouts.
And we're gonna start having less too.
I need to see you. I'm gonna ask for a weekend off. I'm gonna go
Oh,
down.
is this not the
I'm gonna go down to Shaw. I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna cradle you in my arms and give you little kisses. All right. Then we're
Thank
gonna
you.
go on an adventure.
Please.
Yeah, let's do it. I've seen Tyler quite a bit. Where you been, huh?
Well,
You know, because I love you.
let me tell you where I've been. I've been here, and I've been in Costco, and I just keep going back and forth between the two until I die.
He's on the wrong costume.
Fair.
All right. So
He's on the Warlock.
you guys
Oh, yeah. Where is it?
pack into this one room, the room that Merlin stayed at this inn.
He said about
The
bosses.
window open,
Oh no.
skies dreary. There is rubble about this place. Do you see this bed? It's made. It's nice. A slight layer of dust upon it.
Nobody
Um,
died in their beds, at least.
At least in that one.
In that bed.
So, the door is closed. What do you guys do?
Who wants invisibility? Who wants greater invisibility? Of course, I have less of those slots available, but...
And they also last a whole lot less.
Oh, wait, yeah, never
Yeah,
mind. Those only
that's-
last like 12 minutes. Never
Greater, I
mind.
think,
Who
lasts
wants
rounds per
invisibility?
level.
Yeah, greater is rounds per level.
Yeah, greater is a.
Oh.
Just a
Say the exact same
yes.
thing.
if greater lasted like 12 fucking minutes,
Sweet Jesus.
there would be no reason not to be greater invisible all the
It
time.
lasts 1 minute, alright? That's fine.
I'll use alchemical allocation and drink my invisibility potion.
I'm drinking acute senses potion and also invisibilitying up
I will.
and see invisibility. I'm also casting see invisibility so I can see you motherfuckers.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
I will activate the Shozaku of the Night Wind and also become invisible.
And Walton's just standing there.
Yeah, Walton
Do
and
you
Merlin are
need-
like...
Guys?
Do you need some invisibility?
I could use some.
Okay, one for Merlin.
Me and Melon are just out in the dark here.
I can.
Okay.
You roll a
One for
perception
Merlin,
check.
one for Walton, one for me.
I can give Fahar. Fahar.
Everyone stop casting spells for a second.
No, Fahar
No, we're all invisible now.
casts Flame of the West Wind and becomes invisible.
Damn, can you link me that? I want that. I wanna... Do I hear anything terrible in close by?
Give me perception checks, everyone.
Let's
Is this bright light?
That's a plus 13.
Nah, I'm assuming not.
We're inside a building, so nah.
listen around. Let's fuck about, shall we?
Well, fuck.
Where are my rolls?
Can't open my character sheet for some reason.
There he is. There's the good old Oswald 40.
You know, it's even funnier because wisdom's your dump stat.
I am looking around.
Yeah, you
Why
are
the fuck will my
proceeding
character sheet open?
Wait, Oswald, you can have your spider scout for us.
Oh, I didn't get those charged, my boy.
What?
But at least the eyes can move around on this staff.
Yeah, with your great perception, like you're aware of the kind of weird and a little bit gross squish noise as the eyes blink, like
Oh yeah.
on your staff.
Flesh is the best, isn't it?
Alright, already have
Human
it.
bodies are just marvelous things.
Gross.
Walton,
Walton, can you use scrolls?
Thank you.
I think I can.
I'm the king.
Great, take this. It's a scroll of greater invisibility the king gave us and we never used.
I can't. Wait. Tyler, can paladins use? Yes, they should. Yes?
Do you have use magic device? Because that's definitely not in your spell list.
No, I do not.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Rip! Merlin, you're the next likely to die.
I'll take that. Thank
Wait,
you.
so the order is me, then Merlin?
No, the order is
Am I at the top?
more than anyone else. The next priority is most likely to die, which Merlin already has, so is therefore the most likely to die.
Alright, so, with those perception rolls, I guess except for Maka,
Yeah, I'm not. This is my thing.
it's not your thing. So, it looks like this room in particular has fared just fine. Looking at the window, invisibly, you guys can see what's going on the outside. You see that there is not a lot of action going on the street. You see there are little you don't see any like big cruel walking around, at least not immediately outside of this building. But Oswald, you see that
I don't have a
sort
red.
of crawling along the ground, almost like bugs or something, are tiny bone fragments, like finger bones and shards of others that are just sort of being swept along the street there.
What do you what do you mean? Like they're moving?
Yeah. It to the untrained eye, it would look as if they're just being swept along by the wind. But you don't think there's enough wind for this. You think this mass of bone fragments is moving on its own volition.
Follow those bone fragments.
Seems logical.
Oswald, where are the bones going?
Pulls that magnifying glass. Let's follow these bones.
I'm gonna take Wally's hand. Hopefully he takes and I'm going to link him with Merlin's hand. And I'm going to lead them, because I can see everyone.
Alright, here we go. Someone take my hand, I guess.
I'll follow you. I'm right here. Tap, tap.
Oh, who's this?
Who can't... This is Aldia. Who can't see right now?
Invisibility when you're walking grants you plus 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you'd have to roll, but I might be able to see some of you with that 40.
You can perceive them, not see them.
Perceive them.
Yeah,
right.
it would hear us probably.
Okay, I'm just gonna link up everybody's hands.
Yeah, in that situation, you know what square they're standing in, but you still couldn't see them.
Okay. Cool.
Alright. So we're following the swarm.
And
We're
we're all
invis.
holding
We should be all right. Unless, of course, they detect our life force. That's unlikely.
I suspect the God King expects we're coming because we just launched a 3-sided pincer attack with little warning and little precedent. So something's up.
By the way, what's Elion's role in all this?
He said he'd meet us here.
All
He's
right.
also leading the orc army right now.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I am choosing to have faith that he'll show up. Let's just get our investigation underway before this 12-minute invisibility on us wears off.
Alright. You guys link hands and go downstairs. You're being stealthy?
Yes.
I would assume, so give me stealth checks.
Oh.
It's plus 20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna re-roll that with a fate point. There we go.
Oh.
Wow, it's one of those nights.
Oh boy. Alright.
Cool.
Alright, and let's see how can perceive you. Perception.
Oswald can sense all of us. Except for Katie.
Yeah.
Point above, she's like a whisper.
Go away, Kami.
Like I saw her for a moment, and it's like fate changed or something.
For a moment, she was clear as day, and then gone.
Gone.
In a second.
Just gone.
Oh boy.
That's a beefy perception check.
That's a really good perception check.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
Ah, shit, dude.
Ah, shit.
So, as you guys linked arms, you go down the stairs carefully. And head out the door, following this swarm of bones. As you get in its general vicinity, once you get closer, then you would gauge this about 60 feet. It stops. And you see it slowly, meanderingly reverse direction. Coming your way.
Oh no.
It's like, why don't we get away from that one?
Yeah, let's scoot the other way.
Smart idea.
It's a good strat for shit.
Scooting the other way.
So you guys...
And that's when we launch the surprise attack. Draw score!
Alright, you guys scoot out the way, and manage to outrun it as it heads now in the direction that you were in. You guys have huddled now to the cross section of the street. You guys now see much larger Cruel walking among the buildings. You see there are large centaur-like creatures. There are animals like millipede sort of horses, creatures with many legs, and just as many arms. There are, and the side of it, it's some of them you see are the chalky clay bodies of the Cruel that you saw were left over in Cordova. The ancient ones which were brought back. But some of these are all too fresh. Of the recently deceased corpses, pulled apart and then put together again to create these amalgams of creatures walking around. The swarm that you just escaped was to the west, and you guys can go, you think south will take you closer to the wall that surrounds Fiebhart. There are more like smaller Cruel to the east, and then you see that there are less but bigger Cruel to the north. What do you guys do?
If I were, organizing armies, I would expect the bigger stuff to be closer to the center Maybe that's the game designer in me talking. That is absolutely the game designer in me talking. Aldia doesn't know. Or fucking any idea, I guess.
Well, it's typically a common strategy to keep your best guards closest to yourself. Or something that your treasure vanguard should be weaker. That's tactically sound.
Yeah. Sure.
What's
Seems
a game,
alright.
by the way?
That was out of character.
A game designer.
So guys, wait, how are we gonna find? What's the plan here? What's the strategy?
Oh, I was like,
Well,
Investigator.
finding Elion would be helpful.
two bottoms
I
trying to
thought-
follow each other.
We were looking for the phylactery.
That's an objective too.
It will be in the God King's hand.
Can we locate object, Merlin, on the phylactery?
Yes, because if we locate that, then we'll find the God King and hopefully defeat him.
All right. Yeah, I know what his sword looks like. Just how the spell works. It's sort of a sensor that lasts for probably a good 12 minutes and a radius of about 1,000 feet. So if it's close enough, I think I can sense it using these 2 scrolls that we have, but only if we're in a close enough location. It won't work over the entire city.
Okay, let's try to get closer to where we think it'll be.
But where do we think it'll be?
Tactically bigger guards, best guards.
So we're going with that intuition.
Seems
I agree.
like a good one.
Let's go for it.
All right. So we should try and find where there are the largest group, and then go there. All right, let's go.
Oh, I should have prepared my wind-walking magic today.
We'll be fine. We have fireballs.
Oh, we always have fireballs.
Yes, and with
Yeah,
the fireball,
lots.
that should let Elian find us easier, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Sure.
And so, give me another stealth check, and I'm just gonna average them out to have for the party stealth check as you guys sneak towards the center here.
I'm consistent.
Same.
Alright. Oh yeah, Merlin has the stealth check. What's your stealth, Merlin? That's a 3 plus 20. Alright.
I think Merlin's got a fate point. I've never seen him
Yeah.
use one.
5 plus 29 plus 4.
Oh, Merlin.
Wait, Maka, you need to roll.
Yeah, I can't open my character sheet for some reason. I'm trying to figure that out, but...
I will open your character sheet. You've got a 19. So plus 9. So that's a plus 39.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just do that for you.
Oh, I just rolled it.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I want to see it 50.
So stealth.
Divided by 1, 2, 3.
I've lost Muck.
We've never actually seen Maka. She doesn't exist anymore.
Quantum Maka.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, like nonstop, I would be sucking on that.
Thankfully, it cancels out Merlin's god awful
Yeah.
roll.
I like it.
All right. Which ones are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Five and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So as you go through this area, the main units you see here are the centaur-looking, or rather, I should say centaur-inspired Cruel, and as well, now you see the flying ones. These hunched bat-winged horrors move with uncanny grace, glowing eyes, and a long tongue, presenting a frightening visage.
Ooh.
Let's see. And... Oh, it's a good thing Maka got that 58 for this combination.
Hey.
Good
Rissa!
old Maka, carrying the team.
So,
Carrying the team, and you guys, like, as they walk, you plant yourselves against the wall and stay still invisibly. As they go by, these winged ones fly through the air, searching, sniffing around, on patrol, with unliving alertness. But you guys continue on.
also, I am wearing my Shosuku, so that actually would have been a plus. It would have been a 62 roll.
Excellent.
Not that it mattered, but just for the books.
It all matters, Phil. It all matters. Every single point in Pathfinder matters, especially the
Amazing.
ones after 40.
Okay, good.
Phil,
62.
that 4 points could be the difference between life and death. For the world, actually. Yeah,
No pressure.
no pressure.
Alright, give me perception.
Hmm. Everyone?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh.
Even with the 1, Johnny, you got 20
when I have
more.
an anxiety attack, not
20 more than I
Okay, well, Aldia and Oswald, you guys notice, way to the east, like, Anfahar, within the city on the eastern side, just a tree, a 50-foot tree, has popped out.
Wait. I stopped the caravan. I think I found Elian.
That is his preferred method of travel nowadays.
And as your attention now is on it, you see the tree split apart, a much larger split than you've ever seen him make a tree go before.
Ah,
Assuming
gross.
it's him. Pay no attention to the man behind behind the curtain. And swarming out, begin a... well, you can't see it, but you can begin to hear it, guttural cries of... Wah!
Oh, he brought orcs. Maybe we should go that way.
Oh, that's a very welcome distraction.
And
Yeah?
and indeed, you see, like, the flying ones.
Ooh. Nice.
So what do you guys do?
We should keep going.
Yes, take advantage of the situation.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
we were.
As
Maybe
we
even,
were.
maybe even pick up the pace a little bit.
Maybe, like, doing meditation at all?
And so you guys continue onward.
Yeah.
Now there are yet more cool. Let's see. It's 2 and 6. That is. Ooh. And making perception checks on you.
Ugh, I hate that.
I hate that too.
Mm-hmm. Hate it when people get perception checks on me.
That's 10. It's not great. Okay. So you guys watch this massive lumbering one, like, think of Oogie Boogie. Just this great sack of flesh and bones coming towards thing. As you hear fighting erupt in the east part of the city, and you guys continue onwards towards the town square. Merlin asks, "Say when you think we're close enough? Should we get closer?"
What's it? What now? I guess that sort of threw off the, like, big dude bearings we had.
Fiebhart, why don't you make like a bird and get some altitude? Scout a bit farther, at least.
Okay, but don't move from this spot or else I won't be able to find you again.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't worry.
So you just want me to look a little ways up ahead?
Yes. Get a farther view of the horizon.
Turn to a bird and go.
Alright,
Shall I perceive?
yes, give me a perception check. So, it looks like the path that you guys have taken so far is from the inn over here. And you've gone right about there. You see the tree has sprouted in this area.
Tree.
Tree. And orcs are, like, just rushing out of it. But
It's a big old booty tree.
Oh, what is this?
and then, what are you trying to perceive?
Let's see.
What's Fiebhart
Well,
looking for?
I see the tree. I see the orcs. Well, we're trying to get to the God King. So do I see? I'm looking for. It has to be towards the center of the city. I'm going to look towards the center of the city for any signs of where the big important boy might be. Probably doesn't fly a banner or anything, that's the problem. It's not like he's like, here is the God King's camp.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'd look for.
Okay, so you're looking for general places where such a person might make their home?
Was there, I don't think, Fiebhart didn't have a, like, there's no king here, right? Do they have, like, a mayor? Is there, like, a larger building than the rest? Maybe some place that the God King might have set up shop?
Alright, so there are some particular places of interest. There is the Northern Keep, which is the most fortified, being the one that faces the Badlands. That's the largest of the edifices here. There is the Temple of Sarenrae, just of import to you. You know that's where that is. And let's see, right about over here is like one of the larger buildings of the ones that are inside. Maybe some sort of workshop? It's hard to tell from just the sky.
Alright.
So we'll call them A, B,
I
or
will.
C.
I'll return to the party. I'll return to the party. Tap, tap, tap. Hopefully you didn't move, otherwise I'm lost forever. I'll say. So the orcs have arrived to the northeast. I was looking for any signs of the God King, or perhaps his camp, but I wasn't able to see anything. I did notice there are 3 larger structures on the west side of the city. The God King may have established some sort of command post at any of those locations.
Yeah, it makes sense that they'd occupy a larger building.
Should we use one of the scrolls to maybe locate where the phylactery is, see if we can narrow it down to one of the buildings?
Well, we'd have to be on the same block, essentially. Well, we can move around still. It lasts for probably like 12 minutes. I think we can do a thorough walk around that area, at least one of them for each scroll.
Yes, we have some sort of larger workshop-type factory closest. Moving north, there's the Temple of Sarenrae, and even farther north is the large keep to the far north of the city.
Well, maybe it's bad to suggest a hunch, but my gut tells me the temple.
I'm so excited to get out of Ghostlands, I'm not gonna lie.
Might just be it.
I was going to guess the keep.
That would be a second choice of mine.
Well, let's put it to a vote. What was that about democracy?
What's the... Okay, so
We are
never...
a democracy and I stick back.
I haven't any quest horde until, like, Kato.
Maka, I'm interested
So what's the
in
next
wondering if you have a gut feeling in all this.
To be honest, I'm not quite sure, Ozzy.
Not sure, huh? Well, I have one eye for the temple.
And
Oh,
I
okay,
cast
I'm
my
literally
vote for
almost
the
there.
temple as well.
Oh, never mind, I'm 17. I thought it was 18.
Yeah,
I think
Temple of...
getting inside is important before we lose all of our invisibility.
Right. Let's temple it up. Sounds like we're in agreement.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now for the journey to the temple, give me another stealth check if you guys are trying to be stealthy.
I'm gonna spend inspiration on this one. So it'd be 6. Cool.
All right, yeah. You guys walk silently, quickly to the vicinity of the Temple of Sarenrae, and you do so without detection, at least you would assume without detection, from the cruel en route. What do? You are there. You see the ruined front of this once... It wasn't a glorious temple to begin with, but it was like... It wasn't, like, ruined, at least. It was a very, like, rugged, utilitarian building.
I say we cast the locate object here. This is pretty central.
All right.
It's a good use of the scroll, yes.
Yeah.
Merlin focuses upon and uses the scroll. He thinks, alright, Valtyr's sword. That really oversized blade. Where is it?
If it helps as a focus, I can pull out a portrait of Valtyr that that will probably have a sword on there. Like, considering how important it was to his character.
It's true, he had it all the time.
Yeah, alright. Thank you. And he...
Wow, this guy looked like a loser.
He's a big fat loner. But I took him under my wing.
And he's like, yes. It's... Where? It's close by. Let me read that spell again. Exactly what you get in. You sense the direction of a well-known or clearly visualized object. Attempting to find a certain items requires a specific and accurate mental image. Alright. You cannot specify a unique item unless you observe that particular item firsthand and not through divination. Perfect. Alright, so it gives you direction but not distance.
I see.
So he says, alright, I think it's in the temple direction.
Then let's waste no time.
Yeah, so we're in front of the temple, right? When we use that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Right?
I mean, that's what I would have suggested.
Yeah, we have to be, of course. So, how are we going to enter this thing?
Carefully.
Let's see. Let's assess our entrances. Do we need another perception for this, Oliver?
Yeah. Give me a perception to look over the group.
Entrances. Oh, and this is... You said it's like overcast and stuff. It's not bright, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that easy.
Nerfing my character. No.
Me.
40. Solid 40.
So what you see this ruined structure, it has like been collapsed down on some of the side rooms. You think those are potentially accessible if you like move away the rubble. That's kind of loud though. Potential, but loud. The windows are all like cast iron slats, not made for, well, made specifically to keep people out and monsters. You could break those potentially. As well, the front door you see is open, but it's a very gruesome sight in that two on the sides of the doors, like along the hallways, is just a pile of corpses and skeletons and parts and clay, like waist deep at some parts. This temple has been filled to the brim with
just like
these
viscera.
pieces. With the viscera, with the spare
I'll forget it.
parts and the dead.
So
Yikes.
I'm glad we didn't teleport to the temple. I will say that.
Yeah.
This is their like Lego chest. Where they keep all the parts they're making.
How long have we had invisibility going? How long has it been?
You've got like a good minute left, maybe.
We've been out here 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Does it last 12 minutes?
Okay, y'all.
Yeah.
There's no easy path. If we could go through the front door, I suppose, if we reinvest in recharging on invisibilities, but that would be more resources, of course. Windows are barred and ironed.
None of those bodies look to be moving, do they?
Not to my eye.
Okay. Well, let's go forward.
Walton. Just how many people?
Oh wow, okay. It's actually really fascinating playing through the blood now.
Rip.
I get what they were going for, like Blizzard.
Yes,
Like,
go
making,
ahead.
Like, what if we paladin?
How many people are in these piles?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
I couldn't say for sure.
See, this is narratively.
Do you think there might be some hiding underneath? Do you think they're
That's
just,
one of my concerns.
Do you think they're just waiting for us to step on them and then we can't run away?
I
don't trust any corpses, full or partial, in the walls of this city.
have no doubt that they've laid many traps for us along this road of bone and viscera.
I can sense the sword in front of me somewhere.
Maka, can you detect undead?
I can use these, and I knock my goggles down over my eyes. I can instantly know whether a creature within the area is dead, fragile, fighting off death, healthy, undead, or neither alive.
Okay.
No. If they're hiding beneath the corpses in front of us, then those won't do you any good, would they?
Yeah, Maka, you see... Undead.
God damn it.
You think these piles of bodies and parts and bones in some way is like in itself an entity.
Oh. Guys. They're all undead.
Oh, God.
Let's not walk on them.
Every single body and corpse and bone in this area that I see is giving off necromantic energy.
Yeah.
Merlin, are we sure it's the temple?
It's that way.
Could you maybe rotate a bit around the temple? Ascertain a little bit? I know we have like 30 seconds, but you feel like a bro for a sec.
Oh shit, we only have 30 seconds? And he like... Alright, yeah, it's probably in there.
Can we find like a... You said like the whole town, there's rubble everywhere, like... Right? Or in some places? Or is that just the beginning part?
Yeah, there's rubble everywhere.
Because we might need a place to hide while our invisibility goes out if we're not ready to all re-invis.
Rope trick. I can do rope trick right now. Got that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, wasn't sure if you had that prepared or not.
Okay, and alright, here goes nothing. And you see a rope about up here and then disappear 5 feet off the ground, suspended from nothing. And you feel this sort of magical tingling as the invisibility spell is about to fail, given that it's been 12 minutes. And Merlin rushes into it.
Children and clergy first.
Maka, quick, go up.
Alright.
So,
You guys are all in the rope trick now. As this... You're once again visible.
Alright, I have a plan, everybody.
Well, thank God. Let's hear it.
you want to stay up all night crying?
First off, would anybody like a cigarette?
No, you're
Yeah.
gonna stink up the room.
All these like reaching for it, like.
Okay.
Look, I think I'd rather smell smoke than...
Yeah, I just want to stay up super late.
viscera.
No, then we'll just smell both.
I really need this though, Merlin. I really need this.
By the way, Merlin, now that we're in here, does that mean your little radar isn't working? Or...
Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
Okay. When you were having it pointed, it seemed... It probably only seemed, like, towards the center, right?
Center?
Not towards one of the end, or the end of the building, or east side of the building. Probably not that easy to determine, right?
It's not very precise. I can think of a direction.
Alright then. I'm gonna drink my extract of Arcane Eye. And I'm gonna let this... it tells me how small... It's 1 inch in diameter, and it's invisible. So I just let this little invisible eye out of the rope trick, and I have it go through the iron bars of the temple.
Alright.
It's going at 30 feet per round for 12 minutes. And I'm just going to look around, maybe map some notable landmarks, but I'm mostly looking for this sword or any higher ranked cruel in the building or anything like that.
Alright. So just gonna reveal the whole map. Why not?
When I can, sure.
Yeah, just have it go up in there. Sure, let me... Loading. Loading.
For sure. It's like a little video game.
Why does everyone keep talking about what's a video game?
Oh yeah.
Walton, one day I'll teach you about the art of fourth wall breaking, but today's not that day.
Oswald, are you from the future?
It's like this low level.
No.
Alright. So through this arcane eye, you have it go through room by room. Did you do a perception check?
I did not. Let's do that. 25.
Alright.
Okay, cool.
As it flows space to space. You see, entering through one of the iron-slotted walls, or windows, there are various types of large cruel in here. You see these are, shall we say, human centipedes. As well, centaur, more inspired ones on the inside. The three most interesting to you are in the back here. Well, you fought this kind of creature before, except more fleshy, being T-Rexes. These are two bone Rexes, and
I see.
You see a woman there. Let me get my art out for her.
I wonder what the stealth roll of a 1 inch diameter floating invisible orb would be.
Pretty good. So
Whoa.
you see a woman with like white eyes. Her hands blackened with, seem to be covering with like ink or sludge. Something, you're not sure. It like writhes upon her hands. Surrounded her are the heads of other clergy members of the Temple of Sarenrae. As you see, this black viscera leaks from her eyes down, staining her white robes. As she looks around, twitching like and muttering something.
Oh, and to be clear, I cannot hear anything.
Okay, so you see her mouth moving.
Yeah. Alright. Probably, let's see, is it worth using cult skills to read an aura on her? Probably not. Alright. So, plenty of these centipede creatures. Dinosaur, skeleton undead, and this almost nun-looking figure. But
I hate this. I hate this. I'm not okay.
We're doing it.
We sure are.
well, but where's the God King?
Perhaps his body hasn't fully formed yet.
Oof.
That's true.
And the sword? Did I just glance it over? It has to be in this building.
Is there anything inside? Any sort of, I don't know,
Oh, I got the quest to go to Hillsgrad.
coffin
I'm level 18.
or anything like that?
What do my arcane eyes see?
You see that this lady seems to be like sitting or standing upon, well, underneath this pile of corpses, which she is surrounded by. At the top of the pile seems to be some sort of slab.
Is there any way I can get in close enough and see if I can see any writings on this slab, perhaps?
There's no writing on the slab.
Okay. Could be a ritual. Could I make... is it obvious that it's a ritual? Or is it more ambiguous?
She doesn't seem to be performing any magic at the moment.
Oh, that's what I see, everybody.
I hate this. I will follow your lead.
And this is all... This temple's a one-story thing?
Yeah.
Well... I think,
It's just kind of a tall building.
I think we gotta bust a cap on this bitch, y'all.
God.
All right.
It seems like the only route available.
Yeah, as you're watching this woman on her vigil, you see the moving bones behind her, all attached together, creating a cruel shape of bony wings protruding from her back. Very like Kerrigan style.
Oh, the Queen of Blades.
Perhaps the god king is the god queen?
Maybe. This could be some sort of general.
So, how do we approach this and not die?
I don't know. I only... well, I have one hellfire that I would like to use on the God King. Other than that... my usual repertoire of fire murder. So I will follow y'all.
I need to figure out
Marka,
her stone.
is there any way you can take control of maybe any of the things we're about to face inside?
Yeah, I can definitely try.
Then maybe we should try and lure some of them out here while the orcs have the rest distracted.
Yeah, it's 11. Okay, I guess we can call it a night.
I can try to control one of those big piles of bones, maybe.
Man, you think Elian would have let us borrow at least a few orcs? What a guy.
Do you think the orcs would even listen to us if they joined?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, probably. He did make them drink that weird wine, air quotes, wine.
What is this lady doing? I think Oswald's just probably really interested in what this lady's doing, both from a curiosity perspective as well as a voyeuristic one.
So you just focused your eye upon her.
You know, this is the first time I'm using this spell for work.
Yeah.
That might not be something you want to tell us.
Great to know.
When has that ever stopped?
And then as your eye focuses on her, you hear music. I've been really trying, baby.
It's terrible though, because I don't even get sound.
I will be.
No, but somehow you hear it.
Sitting alone.
We hear the echo from inside. She slowly starts to just lose her ropes a little bit.
I hate this.
And then Oswald snaps back to reality.
No one's gonna follow that up, Luke.
I almost did. I thought about it.
Four centipede. Let's see. 6 minotaurs. 2 dino boys. And a crazy ass nun.
Wait, none? What do you mean none?
Yeah, that like religious
Crazy nun.
type figure you showed me. She looks kind of like a nun. So I call her the nun. Unless it's not a thing in Code and Cal.
He turns to Fahar. None.
It must be a pagan thing.
We should move forward soon.
Yeah, how long does this rope trick last, Merlin?
A mere
Tens of minutes? Or less?
we have a mere 10 hours.
Oh, good. Well, I'm gonna have some tea. Let me know when you'll figure this one out. JK. It's a brick building, right? Can't just burn it down.
Yeah, it doesn't look very flammable.
Is there any way we can enter into the battle with an advantage immediately?
Maybe if we throw in a couple of fireballs.
Yes, that'd be quite an advantage.
Are you saying that's what you want to do, Fahar?
Well, if we can't think of anything else more clever, you can't go wrong with throwing the first punch.
And I'm sure Fahar wouldn't mind cleansing his now desecrated church in fire.
It would be nice, yes.
And fire seems to work
Oh my
wonders
god, it
against the
does.
undead.
I should explore it.
So if we can't find a more subtle
Back when the
approach,
undead were just like
I say we blow the door down.
evil.
Did you find any easier points of entry, Oswald?
I believe all I perceived was the rubble, the iron barred door, and the entrance. Right, Oliver?
Yeah. Yeah, you see the entrance. There are a variety of iron-barred windows around the building.
Iron barred windows?
As well, ruined or like collapsed parts of the building to the southeast and northwest. That you could probably get in through if you moved the rubble.
Maka, what tier spares is silence?
Second tier.
Could be worth it. I'm not sure how much of an advantage we get. The rebel entries are on the map. Would you say there are these broken corners?
Yeah.
And they're not. I'm assuming they're not tokened, but there's a bunch of bodies by the entrance, right?
Yeah. Well, these are the tokens.
Oh, those are okay. Well, democracy's never failed so far, y'all.
Well, if we could sneak into one of these areas, there's a possibility I could also take out a few of them if I were to have greater invisibility or something like that. Arrows are a very effective silent killer.
I can cast that on you. You will have about a minute and change.
I can do a lot of damage in a
You're just
minute.
like you just want to.
Oh yeah, we could catch them off guard if we head towards the back through the rubble. I'm pretty sure there's no way for us to get through the windows without making a ton of noise, but silence could help.
We could even try our own sort of pincer attack. Maybe a few fireballs at the front, and then silent strike from behind.
I prefer we don't get separated. Not here.
Same. I don't want to split up.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright, so, who's in favor for what?
I like your plan.
Let's do it.
What's your plan again?
Cast greater invisibility on me, I go in through the back, all sneaky snake a snack, and then unload a bunch of silent little arrows into these motherfuckers.
Are you alright going with Walton Marker and using silence?
Sure. Yeah.
We'll need it to move the rubble quietly.
So first you're going to silently move the rubble and then get some attacks in.
Yes.
Yes, and if all goes according to plan, they won't even
Ooh,
know
very
what's hitting
high.
them.
Let's hope it goes according to plan then.
And when it explodes,
So
we're going to shoot fire.
Said the DM, smiling. Let's hope it goes according to plan.
When it stops going according to plan, we will start shooting fire at them.
Yes, that's plan B.
Yep.
Plan B for ball, that's in fireball.
Fireball.
So,
Well, are we ready?
You
Nope.
betcha.
No time like the present.
All right, let's move.
so, tell me your order of operations here.
Well, Wally's in front.
I'm behind him so I can touch him
Okay, so,
with the greater invis.
okay, so we'll just sort of arrange it this way.
Why did they?
Yep,
totally change everything
you're in
to
full
Overwatch?
control of Wally, bud, because my tablet
Like,
still
Stormwind's not that
still
different.
won't let me drag the little fella. Come on, please. Please.
I feel like Oswald should be in front of me. He has a sword.
Yo,
Yo!
I got a spear today.
Well,
Shit is mad long, yo.
you have a pointy metal object.
Is this the... Or does this mean we're approaching from the entrance? Or we just have our little tokens here?
Yeah.
I think the tokens are just there because we were going to move the rubble in the back, silently sneak in. Just sneak in, like a little sneaky snake.
Yeah.
And then I'll unleash a volley of arrows, the likes of which have not been seen.
On my mark, unleash hell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, so you're gonna go around first, and we'll wait for you. And then you'll move the rubble out of the way, then go in, then unleash arrows, and then
While invisible, I will
While
unleash
invisible.
many
Yes.
an arrow.
Oh, I think I've seen actually.
and then
that's
we
good.
blow things up.
Yes.
Is there any way we could, like, sort of funnel them? Like, if we could keep them
It feels
in
like
this corner, we won't have to fight many of them at once.
what the
Well, if we
Frostwolf
get their
area
attention
feels like. It could
By
just feel like
striking
Marco.
from this little entryway here, we
Is
can
that back
possibly
there?
get them to funnel out through that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep that in mind.
If we can get them all in one little space, that'd be good.
Also, I think those big dinos cannot physically get there. If this map is anything to go on, but probably not.
No, those dinosaurs are 100% cartilage. They're like shark skeletons. They can just sort of just move on.
Wow. So, rope tricking. How far is the rope trick entrance to that corner?
To which corner?
To this corner of the cathedral that we plan our attack.
Okay. It'll be... about 160 feet. As a straight line to go from here, then the corner.
Is it worth re-invising all of us? Just to get over there quietly?
Well, we're not all going to the corner, right?
Yeah, no, just a few. Just Maka and Wally?
And then what? When... will the rest of us will be at the entrance? Will we split?
No, they're gonna come back, right? Oh, I don't know. Wait,
Because
yeah.
the moment the attack happens, we all need to be
Wait,
there.
Can
But
someone ping on the map where we're talking about? Because I thought we were moving the rubble at the front here. I thought we were talking about moving this stuff.
That's like,
That's not
like
rubble.
an undead creature.
Is it-
Oh, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, those
Those are the body piles.
Oh, so, okay, we're talking about over here. Okay.
Yeah.
Those body piles are real fucking neato. If you get my drift. If you-
Okay. Yeah, I do get your drift. I understood your Dark Souls reference. Thank you.
Then-
Yeah, then maybe we should all sneak to the back.
That's because then if we draw their attention, the Hawk can go ahead and.
I'm going to run out of invisibility really quick. And by invisibility, I mean all of my second level spell slots if I have to invis all of you guys again.
I have 3 doses of Invis.
I have my ring left.
Yeah, I actually only have 3 left. So,
Doses
you
all
can use
around.
third level spell slots for that too.
I know, but I don't know if I
You
want
don't.
to do that.
You don't
yet.
want to do that because that's the sorcerer's trap right there.
Yeah,
I
that's-
could use
it's
these
a
third
slippery,
level
it's a
spell
slippery
slots.
slope. I don't know if I'm gonna need some dispel magic. All right, dispel magic is the next one up.
It sure is. And that came in real handy.
It does. It comes in handy.
So I'll make me, Fahar, and Merlin Invis.
Alright.
So that's all my alchemical allocations with the Invis potion down.
Work.
Okay, so Merlin and 2 is invisible.
Fahar and I.
Alright.
Okay, then I'll do me and Wally.
And then Maka should be fine with a cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah, and are you doing greater invisibility or normal?
Not yet. Just normal for now, and I'll hit him with the greater in a sec when we're ready to start
Greater.
firing.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume that Jeremiah right now is in Maka's bag.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just put you over here. Okay, so, you guys are invisible. and so Wally and Aldia and Maka now all move forward.
Sure. All of us, I think, right?
Yeah,
I think
everyone
all of
everyone
us
is
are
going to be like around that corner area.
So everyone's going to the corner.
Yes.
Get in
If
the
we're in
corner.
Viz and silence, the more hands. I mean, yeah, why not?
Okay, just move everyone up here.
Hooray!
Let me reveal you guys. Okay. So, and then Maka casts silence, and you start moving this.
Correct.
And cast silence on the rack, on the rubble area.
What's the? Is it a like a radius, or how does it work?
Radius.
Yeah, it's like 20-foot radius, 10-foot radius.
20.
I think it's a 20-foot radius of no
Okay,
sound.
That's plenty.
All right, there you go. And you move the rubble out. In the first round, you move out enough that you think one person could pop in. Are you going to continue?
We should make it a bit bigger, right?
Yeah, as long as we haven't been noticed yet, let's keep going.
Alright, let me.
We put
roll
our
this
we put our
guy's
resources
perception
into
there.
this. So
Skill
What's that?
focus. Alright, so. Centaur Rav.
don't
Perception.
perceive us.
Don't perceive us, you little bitch.
We're not here.
What's funny is, I think this is like one of the highest perceptions on an undead I've seen.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's see, let me check. Oh, no, not the highest, just very high though.
Maka, quick, give him your cataracts.
Oh, yeah, the chaos.
Damn it, Maka.
Okay, but you are invisible and silent, so the person who is doing the moving, give me a stealth check on this, we'll say.
Aren't we all kind of helping, or at least a few of us?
Or
Well,
I'd say okay, the front row of people who are helping.
Alright.
am I there?
I
Does
guess
anybody wanna-
that's me.
Does anybody want to switch places?
Yeah, so
Yes.
Hey.
All right. Stealth. Let me sport.
I stealth so good, no one else gets caught.
Wow.
Okay. And Maka? Ooh.
Fuck you, Phil. I worked so hard for that
okay.
20.
That is on average lower than your stealth, so it looks like the centaur did not notice.
Oh, thank goodness.
Wow.
Nice.
I would hope that centaur didn't notice. We rolled so well. Except for Johnny.
Yeah,
But Johnny has a plus 28.
but still.
All right.
6.
Alright.
Alright, so the hole is big enough for one person to pop in. Are you going to continue digging this out? You think
We should probably make it 2 wide.
yeah,
two
another
people
round
wide.
You can do 2, another round after that you can do 3.
Okay. Let's try and make it a little bit wider.
Yeah.
Actually, democracy. Democracy?
Yep.
Who votes for what?
Yep. Seems good. You are
Wider?
an executive decisioner. It's good.
Okay. Alright. So we have to roll again, Oliver?
Alright, yeah, so another round of moving stuff out silently. So you 3 give me those checks.
Hi, lazy kitty.
Mmm.
This boy.
Oh, That's
I think with Maka's help, we're
Shit.
fine.
okay. 52. But then again, a nat 20.
You get out of here. It doesn't count for skill checks.
Yeah.
Indeed, it doesn't. So you get, it's really tense, and it looks like the centaur is going to look back for a moment there, but you guys get it open enough that you think two people could pop in now. It sure is a good thing that it's an overcast day.
I am going to touch Walton on the shoulder.
Hold on. Wait.
Waiting.
Maka,
Yes.
You guys are silent. You can't talk.
you're right.
Yeah.
In sign language.
I'm invisible. And
I don't
invisible.
know sign language.
Well, I can see you signing.
Yep.
I don't know who I'm signing to.
We're all invisible and we're silent. I can't contact anyone. All right. The plan is going as mentioned because we can't change it now.
It's either stop or go.
We're
that's
locked
all.
in.
All right. Yep. We're locked in.
I say, Oswald puts his thumbs up.
And no one sees you, except Aldia.
Oh, fuck.
And
Okay, well, he put his thumb up, so I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility.
while I'm greater invised, I can cast spells too, right?
I believe so.
Yeah,
so long as they don't
so
have verbal
basically,
components.
your invisibility is not broken if you attack.
However,
Offensive action.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm just wondering if I can buff myself.
be aware that silence makes it so you can't use verbal components.
Let me see if this spell has verbal components.
Maybe we should make the aura on the map.
Okay. Yeah, let me put some.
There is a verbal component to this spell. That's great.
Just get in there and get towards one of the corners, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you only get 20 feet out of the.
It's pretty bad.
Oh,
All right. Also,
oh, I see what we're talking about. Yeah, I need to. I'm just pushing on Walton to get out of the circle.
okay. Yeah, give me 1 second. I need to see greater invisibility. Because smite wouldn't take me out of it, would it?
No,
Okay.
no hostile action will take you out of it.
Okay. All right. Good. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to get out of the circle real quick. And I'm just going to forego casting that extra spell because I might get noticed. Because talking tends to do that.
Actually, can I like tap Maka on the shoulder? Like just insistent tapping. Just dispel the silence really quick, maybe Maka? Maybe you'll get the message.
I think that's a sense motive. Well, for Maka to understand what a tap on the shoulder means, whether
I'm going to grab her ear.
Okay.
Oh, you can all try to make will saves.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah, you can make will saves to avoid silence. If you wish.
How's that?
Pretty sure that's gonna do it.
Yeah, since I'm not actually doing any of the heavy lifting, I should probably just do that. There's no reason for me to be silenced.
Yeah, the DC is only gonna be
But I wished that.
7.
Good job, Ty. You scream.
Okay, well, at any rate, I cast Greater Invisibility because I'm not silenced.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, we're ready. We're going. Okay, I'm going to... Wait, is anyone else doing anything before I go?
I've cast the thing, so...
All right, we're going.
Going.
I'm going to smite the centaur, and now I'm going to full attack it
Okay.
with.
I think when you have surprise, you only get one attack.
Really.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
You do not get full actions
Well,
when
it's a good
you
thing
initiate combat.
that I can get 2 arrows on my first one.
Only when you full attack.
No. 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 Because that's many shot. Ready? Hold on. God damn it.
Rules.
The first thing that feat description says is when making a full attack action with a bow.
God damn it. You're right. I fucking hate you, Tyler. Why do you do this?
Just use Excalibur.
Why would I? You know what? That's not a bad idea.
Pretty close.
I'm gonna slicey dice.
Huh?
God, I mean, I hope this hits. If this doesn't hit, we are in way over our heads.
I'm in danger.
Danger.
Do we get a 1 standard, or would that be 2 OP? like,
What's the
buff.
rules for the surprise round?
I think it's flat-footed.
I mean, we all know that he's there, and he doesn't know that we're all here. So any of us should get a standard.
Yeah, you can all pile in on this guy for 1 standard, I guess.
Yeah.
That hits.
Okay. Beautiful. Perfect. Wonderful. Wait. Yeah, it's an undead, so it doubles. Okay. Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
But just the extra smite damage. Still good though. Still.
I think I might use my standard to just buff myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Greater Invisibility also on myself in this our year of our Lord surprise round.
Oh Lord.
Alright, so you are greater invised?
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Defending Bone. So that I don't break my invisibility.
Are you gonna let Jeremiah out?
He's not invisible, so I don't want to give away our position just yet.
Okay, Oswald, what buff are you doing?
I'm gonna drink my mutagen.
Alright, boom.
I am conjuring fire seeds.
Fire what?
Fire seeds.
Oh, those are yummy.
Oh, okay.
They're habanero corn puffs.
Really?
Yeah.
The ones I had were sunflower seeds and hot Cheeto powder.
Merlin can't see you guys to cast haste, so he's just gonna hang out there. Alright.
Poor Merlin.
He prepares an action, I guess. Alright, so Walton, you pop down and with Excalibur raised on high, cut into this thing, and the magical resonance clearly this would be like shouting. Actually, let's see if it is affected by the silence.
Oh boy, I hope so.
Roll +10. It's a will save, right?
Is will save.
Oh!
Holy shit.
So you silently cut into this thing and then it turns around looking. Now, roll initiative.
Whoop, there it is.
Mine's a 17. I didn't get to put the +5 in.
+5.
Yeah, that's my dexterity modifier. Oh, you think I'm gonna build an archer paladin and not have a fuck ton of dexterity? You crazy?
Constitution only.
What's with this rock next to us?
That's where the silence is coming from.
I see. Okay.
It's the silence rock. Right.
Yeah, I didn't want to cast it on any one of us.
Whoever's holding the silence rock needs to be quiet. All right.
Throw that shit away. Are we just gonna be like a ninja mob carrying this silence rock, killing everybody silently one by one?
Ideally.
That's something we could do.
Mark of the Ninja.
Dun, 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 dun.
Alright, so Fahar, you see something slash through this centaur creature's torso. Its pieces scatter to the ground, but it yet stands. And it turns around, Wild-Eye, watching. What does Fahar do?
Ooh, you know, I don't have much for individuals.
Close quarters. One might say it's not your friend.
I think I'm just gonna hold my turn. I have nothing to really do.
Okay, Oswald.
Can you use a spear? Well, actually, no, it doesn't matter because I'm not gonna attack. Because I'm actually gonna quick study this guy as a swift action for study defense. So I get a +5 on my AC, and then I'm gonna use my. Yeah, I think it's worth it. I'm gonna drink my displacement right now.
Okay.
But I have another one, so that's my turn. Long spear at the ready, though.
Merlin is going to.
I go before Merlin.
Oh,
I have a better dex than he does.
oh, I had 0. Sorry. What was your? That was a 17.
Yeah.
17, of course.
I mean, I don't mean to be rude to Merlin.
All right, you go.
Okay. Many slices, many dices. I got them all at low prices. Here we go.
Hits. Hits.
The last one is 14.
Hits.
Yes. 2d8 plus 1 plus 6. I have a lot of dice like Fahar now.
And sing sing sing, you delete it from existence. Its whole body, the bones which constitute its form, are reduced to dust, except silently.
Wow.
Silent dust.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. I have no idea where Oswald is.
I'm right behind you.
Ah!
Alright, so, with that, Merlin takes it as a signal to go forward. He bumps into Oswald. Goes to the left, bumps into Fahar. And just sort of gets in between there. And moves that way. Aldia, you can actually see these people.
I can see everything, including the fact that Merlin just bumped into people. I'll step 2. We're in initiative, but like I'm not gonna break stealth yet. I'm just gonna whisper in Walton's ear because I have not been silenced. Think we should keep going straight ahead and maybe just clear the side room before going for the nun.
That seems like a good idea. Or actually, I'll nod. Because I'm still silenced.
Okay, I'm gonna grab Oswald's hand. Please don't shout. And we're gonna go. We're gonna go forth. I'm gonna grab Maka's hand. I'm out of hands.
Okay.
I hope someone grabs Fahar.
None of you can see Fahar.
Great. Well,
Fahar can't see you.
and I can't say anything. Or I'll just say, or I can actually. I can whisper in Oswald's ear, reach for Fahar.
Where's everybody?
He's.
Can I perceive Fahar?
You're right.
Should we roll that?
Yeah, try and perceive Fahar versus Fahar's.
Yeah, let's go.
Fahar, however, you get a plus 40 because you've been standing still.
You are silent.
Oh, you.
I can. No, I can.
Moving.
Hey, I'm not moving, but I can talk. I'm not silenced.
Fahar's just whispering then.
God, where'd everyone go? Hey,
Move forward.
Follow that. Follow them.
Move forward. Put your hand on my back.
I'm gonna inch forward with my arms out like a blind man.
I still have my standard action, so I'm going to stick my wing out
Okay, there you go.
and grope Fahar with my wing.
A wing is a hand.
It's like a large hand.
I recoil like, what the hell is that?
My wing. Come on.
Rabbit hand.
It's my other hand.
Don't make it weird.
Sorry, I'm not used to that.
Okay, and you move forward. We'll just say you all move forward as a unit since you're all touching each other.
We're all touching.
All touching.
Except for Merlin.
Yeah, that takes us through like the whole round.
He's off doing his own thing.
Okay,
Oh.
so where do you go? Or where do you lead them?
Oh, I'm leading them and Walton
And Walton, okay.
because I'm like, come on, Wally, we're gonna go forward.
Do you want Walton behind you or in front of you?
I want him
Okay, and is
in
anyone
front of me,
taking
probably.
Wally should be taking point right now, but it's also not Wally's turn right now.
I mean, we're all taking our movement, and we're all right next to each other in initiative right now, so we might as well just go.
Okay, is anyone taking the Silent Rock?
I whisper to Merlin, take this silent rock.
Merlin, take your fucking rock, dude.
It's not my rock.
Just get
It's
the rock.
It's your rock now.
It's working. We're stealthing. We need the rock, though.
We're stealthing.
Okay, one of you takes
I'm gonna
the
try
rock.
this. I'm gonna try this will save against the silence. And nope.
Yeah, shut
Sorry,
the
Oswald.
Alright, Aldia, move where you want to go and I'll place everyone else.
You got it.
You have
I'm going to move right here, assuming that I don't exit the assuming that the silence bubble is following me. Great. Great. Yes. Good.
assume Oswald is holding it.
Hell yeah.
Excellent, and we're not in Creepy Nun's line of sight, so as long as we keep going, everything should be fine. I know. I realize the irony of my statements. Everything is not fine.
All right.
Do we
Now
just...
that you guys are all in position, who's going to make the first move?
I think I will.
I think he should.
Mr. Excalibur.
I need to stab it into that worm.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Here we go.
On your surprise round, you only get one. Well,
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were still in initiative.
yes, but
Is this
that's-
you could approach? Yeah, I could see how you could approach it as a surprise round per monster, right? Because you're technically not an initiative.
That's fine.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Until
I
we
don't want to
approach
redo
them.
initiative for every single one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I messed up my thing anyway, so I'm just gonna do one attack because I forgot I don't have this voice smited. So it's just a plus 20.
Okay, 31 hits.
Okay. It's gonna be a bit weaker of an attack. A little wormy boy, so I don't think it should be. It should be too. Right, guys. Right.
Wormy.
All right. Ooh, that's There we go. Boop. So it's Merlin's turn.
Wait, what happened for me?
You dealt 24 damage to it,
Why did the wormy roll a 3, Oliver?
because now it's its initiative.
Why did the wormy roll a 3?
It also has very bad initiative. So it's Merlin's go. Let's see if he is actually silent. It's 10. Oh, he can cast spells, alright. But does he? No, I think he's just gonna keep his eye on the scary lady for now. Aldia, you move.
I don't really want to use spell slots to hit stuff. I don't really want to cast Burning Hands either. 'Cause fire's bright and noticeable. I can't really make it unnoticeable. I think I'm gonna just hold my action. If things notice us, I will jump back into initiative. Things other than this millipede, then I will jump in.
Okay, Maka.
Damn. I am going to cast Lucky Number
Okay.
on myself. Yep. Nice!
Hmm?
I can reroll a one.
Oh shit. That's perfect.
Wrong.
Sick.
Alright, this thing. Go. And skills. Only climb. Perfect.
Talk about skills.
Wait, colossal. Oh, that's much too small. Should be like this big.
Oh goodness.
What?
Yeah, that's a lot.
That
Boy.
changes the threat level drastically. I could use smite immediately.
Actually, they're still too small. But,
What?
But anyways.
What? Oh wait, are these carrion gorgers?
No.
Okay.
It is going to look around. And that's a sweet 12 perception to see where you guys are. And instead it skitters now along the walls in its hideous, like, 100-arm human centipede body, just go up the wall onto the ceiling.
Can I get an attack of opportunity?
It's still occupying the same square.
Oh.
That's
a big boy.
It's a big boy.
It's a spicy meatball.
That's a big boy. And its arms, its hideous multitude of arms are like reaching out for something as it watches. It is going to make a combat maneuver, CMB, to grab. So first, let's do a 1d2 to see if it can grab you. Yeah, so like full. Alright, so 1, it can't. 2, it might be able to. Oh. And what's your CMD?
How about you go ahead and roll there, bud? I'll tell you after your roll.
That's how you grab people, right? CMD?
Yeah, it's the
Yep.
you roll CMB. Oh god.
1d40? Oh, I guess it doesn't.
Oh, 1d20 plus 40. Apologies.
Well, I mean, with the plus 40, I don't even have a chance. My
That's-
CMD is 27. I thought that was pretty good.
It is
Plus
pretty good
40.
against most things. But this has a lot of hands. Might even say it has 40 hands on each side.
Edward 40 hands. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this monstrous thing, as it's wildly flailing about row after row of hands, one of them catches you invisibly, and another, and you are grappled. Aha!
I have no idea what's going on. I'm holding my turn. Oh shit, also I need to go to sleep. I work hella early.
See shit.
Okay, we'll get back to Walton's turn and then end session there. Oswald, you see these hands have, like, grabbed onto something.
No, no. There was only one person ahead of me, as far as I'm concerned. Let's see. Is it worth it to break Invis? Probably. I want to save Walton. So I'm gonna come up here with my 10-foot, or my with my long spear with reach, 10-foot reach, and study it and attack. Let's see. So I got 1. Yeah. 17.
Hits.
All right. That's not right.
That's not right.
Yeah, I forgot a plus there. Let me redo this so it looks nicer. Let's just make that a 7.
It's 24. All right. You bludgeon it, or you stab it with your spear, and you notice that your attacks are hitting. Oh, also, this is a +2 spear.
Okay,
So
26 then.
you do
Awesome.
26, but you see that your stabby attacks aren't as effective as perhaps other types of attacks could be.
Yeah. Should have got the long club.
Alright, Walton, we will start next session on your turn.
All right.
Ah!
Nice.
Well
Light
done.
I'm
applause.
surprised I didn't. I wasn't sure if in a surprise round the enemy got to go on the first round. I was not sure about that. Like I didn't think that whoever was being attacked in a surprise round got to be in that round in initiative.
Oh, it's a whole entire round without them in it.
Yeah,
I thought that's what it was as well, actually.
Yeah,
It might be, but
because if that's the case, then Walton should not be gripped right now, and that's kind of a big deal.
You can still attack it. You're fine.
Yeah, I can still attack it at like a -2, but Oswald also left stealth.
It'll be fine.
That'll be fine. Alright, well, for future surprise rounds, we'll play it like that.
Alright. I'm gonna exit out of this spooky music.
It's very
That's
spooky.
Valtyr's theme.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah, why do you think that's why do you think Valtyr's theme is playing, Phil?
Gee, I wonder.
He had
I
a
wonder
cool
what could be
sword.
happening.
He had a really cool sword.
He had a super cool sword.
Maybe that's why.
The very coolest sword in all the land.
coolies.
Oh,
It's so cool that a god king was just like, man, that's my sword.
Valtyr was the first guy with a cool magic sword. Before it killed him.
Ever.
Look, to be fair, the sword didn't kill Valtyr.
Fahar killed.
Fahar, that's true. That is
Fahar's
true.
massive fireball